We're going to talk all things going live. I appreciate everybody joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. This is my 10 a.m. live where we talk about going live with ease, confidence, and making sure that you're growing. Okay. We want to make sure that you are growing. So appreciate everybody joining. Again, this is the 10 o'clock. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I don't see my screen popping up yet that I am live. I usually will get a notification, so we're gonna see what's happening, but it's all good. It is all good, so we'll get started in just a few moments. In the meantime, I guess I will join, through the signal, so we'll just do it that way. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody joining. Now it's popping up, so let me do it that way. Hey, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Um, I was just setting up my live. Appreciate you being here. How's everything going? Happy Sunday. Gosh, this week has gone by so fast. Christmas gone, now we're heading into New Year's. I'm like, oh my gosh, slow down. Slow down. But it's all good. It's a good time. I love the new year, like the whole new year time frame. I don't know why. I've always been kind of like it's a fresh start, brand new year, brand new start. And I know there's some people who are like, oh, you know what? It's just a year. How you feeling? You sound either really low or sick. I'm probably low sick. Low and a little sick. But you know what? I don't feel as bad. I think I feel a little bit that congestion still going on, but it's not like making me feel like tired. So um, I do need to fix my voice, but let me know if my volume is not high enough. Let me know if it's a volume thing. Gotcha. Okay. Because I don't have my sound system plugged in. I used to use the mic and I would attach that. I didn't charge my tablet yesterday, so I have the tablet cord um, tapped in. So hopefully it works. It's not too low. Hopefully. Hello, my name is, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your friend. Let me know where you're from. Appreciate you coming in. Happy Sunday. Thank you for being here. Everybody, welcome. Welcome to the room. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. I'm a TikTok creator network agency, so we're going to go on the TikTok side in a little bit. But in the meantime, let's talk here. If you don't mind liking the live, give me a thumbs up. See the thumbs up symbol? Give me a thumbs up. Also, click that subscriber button if you haven't done so already. And then if you haven't clicked the bell, click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and I post content. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Feel free to put your name in the chat. Tell me where you're from so we can see who's here. And so what we talk about here is all things live streaming. So my moderator is the Idea Barista. So she's here. You can connect with her. She's a great person. She knows YouTube quite a bit. And so we're going to talk about YouTube. We're going to talk about TikTok. We're going to talk about ways to engage, where I usually open it up for questions. My community will come in and people are joining and engaging. So make sure you like the live if you haven't done so already. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel, as well as click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and I post content. Going into the new year, I'm going to be going live more here on YouTube. So you guys will see me a little bit more often. I am going to make sure I'm engaging here, talking specifically to YouTube, to my engagement here, and what's happened over the last year. A little less than a year. It's been about 8 months. And so with that, we're talking about live streaming as a way to build your community. Another approach. It's another way to build community. I'm not saying that it's going to be a fast track to growth, but it is growth that will happen. So there's some things you need to kind of know in terms of optimizing your profile, making sure you're reaching the right audience. And there's some lessons learned I can share. Not that I've done it all right. I have not, by far. But I will say it's been an approach that I've taken that has allowed me to grow in a steady way. Okay, so I'll talk about that, and then I'm a strong believer in whatever you do in the beginning, you can write correct it at some point. So when it comes to TikTok and your growth over there, you can write correct that as well. There's sometimes you go into rooms that maybe not are your target audience, but those are people who potentially will learn from you, engage. Maybe they do have an interest in your topic, and then as you move on and as you grow further, you can be a little bit more intentional in terms of who you are connecting with and who's coming to your channel, who's coming to your TikTok page, and so that you can grow in a more intentional way. So that's where the consistency comes into play. The engagement we talk about comes into play. So you want to make sure that first of all you're getting these milestones. There's things that you're trying to achieve along the way. So you're hitting these major milestones on purpose. You're being very intentional in your practice. And then as you are growing, it opens up doors for you to do other things. And then you can be very intentional about who you're talking to and how you're engaging your target audience. Okay? So we'll talk about that. I think a lot of these premises apply to YouTube because engagement matters over here as well as how you optimize your profile, how you produce and create content, how are you using tags and keywords and descriptions and all the things. All that matters for search engine optimization, how you can search for topics and people can find your content. Okay, so we need to do the content correctly, but there's also some engagement that you're telling the algorithm in terms of what you want to see, what you want in your feed, and how you engage there as well. Let's make sure we get rid of. Thank you. I was like, what? Um, yeah. So we have a lot of bad behavior today too. Thank you. Oh my gosh, when all the comments come through, YouTube do better. Where did these comments come from? I'm like, gosh, YouTube's like, I'm gonna let everybody come now. Come in now. We're gonna put comments in. So thank you everybody who's not being inappropriate. So I say what I will say here is YouTube is different from TikTok. So you have to be 18 years and older to go live on either channel, whether it's either platform, whether it's TikTok or YouTube. So I say if you're gonna come to this page and my live stream, make sure you're of age. Thank you so much. We also talk all things live streaming. It's a professional channel, and so we do remove people. That's it. So you get removed if you are not on topic, if you are not behaving appropriately with your comments. So that's what we're doing. Thank you so much for being here. Let me catch up on your comment, pals. I mean, if you can make it louder, could be nice. If the room is silent, we can hear you fine, but everything else is happening is low. Okay. So have I been still low? Let me know if I'm still low. I don't know if I can make it louder. I don't know if I can. But let me know if I'm still low. If I am still low, let me know if that's the case. Hello, friends. I definitely need to do, it's fine. Okay, it's fine. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. Um, Dr. Lisa, appreciate you being here. Housekeeping, I'm from Florida. I'm married. This is thank you for the compliments of my hair. Thank you for the compliments of my lipstick. Thank you for all the compliments. Appreciate the compliments. And we're going to talk on TikTok in a minute. I tell people this becomes a playlist. So it's going to be a playlist where you can come over here and watch the content at a later date. I talk about live streaming. We talk about strategy. Just depends on what the topic is. People will come in and ask questions that are relevant to live streaming, specifically on TikTok, because that's where I am mainly, because I'm a creator network agency over there. So I talk about the agency, I talk about engagement, I talk about building your community. So I talk about the platform itself. YouTube is different. It's rather simplified. So it doesn't have all the bells and whistles, doesn't have all the different things that's happening on TikTok. So we use this as a playlist for you to go back and watch the content that I'm sharing from a TikTok perspective. So that's how I'm currently doing it. But what I was sharing earlier is that I'm going to try to come here and make sure that I'm also engaging over here. So that way we can grow as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for, my name is Dr. Lisa. Okay. Appreciate you being here. Let me start on TikTok. She did. Thank you. I was like, we've been really busy lately, huh? I'm just saying, it's been rather busy, but appreciate all the engagement and questions as long as they're relevant. But yeah, you guys, I know. Um, it's like my son is sick. We gotta, and now he's getting better, so he's a ball of energy. And it's kind of like, I think I like the sixth stage. That's kind of, I'm like, okay, maybe the sixth stage wasn't that bad. So I'm just saying. All right, friends, we're going to go over to TikTok. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get started. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. This is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate you all coming in and support. Let me know where you're from. Put it in the chat. If you are nervous, afraid, shy, or scared, we're going to talk about how to go live with ease and confidence, and how to build your community. Let me know if you have questions. This is my, hey D-Rob, how are you, friend? This is my 10 a.m. live, so we get to talking and chatting. Depending on where the conversation goes, we will take it there. So I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you have questions. D Rob, how was your holiday? How was your holiday? How you doing, friend? Hopefully all is going well for you. Let me know what's going on your end. Appreciate you coming in and joining. I'm going to share out my live as well. Hopefully you had a good Christmas holiday and ready for the new year. Um, it was kind of, I shouldn't say quiet, but we had a good time. We had a good experience. There we go. Hello, others coming in. I appreciate you. I think I have a few more friends kind of joining us soon. Thank you all for being here. Um, I'm sharing out my live now. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sharing out my live. And can't see the chat yet. We'll see where this conversation takes us. Depends on who joins us in the room. And then we'll get going. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all. Just shared out the live. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate everyone joining. And let me know where you're from, where you put it in the chat. And feel free to ask questions as well. Keela, thank you so much for being here. You are new to my live. Are you new to TikTok? No, you're not new. Thank you for joining. It says sharing faith, fashion, and purpose live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Eastern. Pop-up lives Friday and Saturday. There we go, friend. Love that. Great bio. Great bio. Holly Q, how you doing, friend? Where you at? Where you at? Did you move around to the next? Did you island hop? Are you at the next spot? How you doing, Elle? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. So we're just getting started here. I appreciate you all coming in and joining me. Let me know if you have any questions as you come in. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Some sugar. How you doing? Thank you for that heart me, Keila. I appreciate you as well. Thank you for that heart me as well. Some sugar. We'll see. TikTok might give me the heart me. Bore lady this morning. Look at you, friend. What time is it? So time you're still on West Coast time zone. Is that the case? Because it's like 7:15, I believe. I think that's the time difference. Hey coach, happy Sunday. How was your Christmas? How was Christmas for you? You said I have several questions. All right, friend. Let me know how you want to attack it. I'm totally fine. TikTok gave me 4 of the TikToks. TikToks. TikTok live symbol. TikTok to this live. I love that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I got the flash goal super early. So we'll see if you don't mind supporting the flash goal. One more. Oh my gosh. One more. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate everybody here. You said it's 5:15. Okay, so the time. Okay, I don't know what time zone that is, but that's even 2 hours behind your West Coast time. Okay, gotcha. Oh wow. Yeah, it's early. My goodness. Oh gosh, that's such a nice trip. I'm just seriously, I am jealous, friend. That is a nice trip that you guys are on. So enjoy yourself. You don't get this all the time. How was your Christmas? My Christmas was great. It was very it was very low key. Um we had my in-laws came, she cooked for us, which was a blessing. She did all the cooking. And my son, he's the 5-year-old, so everything centers around him. Everybody else was just relaxing. And so I played lots of games with him. So we played lots of games and played with his toys and a lot of Uno. So that's what it was all about, which was awesome. Thank you so much. So Elle, let me know how you want to ask your questions. Do you want to come up in a box? What do you want to do, friend? Let me know. I'm happy to answer questions, friend. Um, we started taking them. Uh, we started taking them because the girls' sports controls so much of our time. We just take off at Christmas. I love that idea. I want to be that way. But obviously, we could have. Well, hey, my son is God's plan. We love him dearly. But we were supposed to be empty nesters. so so with that, we would have had that freedom, but no, not right now. We have to wait some more years before we can just say we're gonna take off. But I hope we can get that in. We wanted to do that. That was actually a discussion. It's like, yeah, for the holidays we'll just leave. And then we found out I was pregnant. I think that would be best. Okay, sounds good. Let me catch up on one more comment. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you all. That's funny because we have a tradition with my boys. We play Uno all night long. Do y'all really? Oh, that's sweet. I love it. I love it. Appreciate you all. Oh, we need two more the jolly things. I thought it was three. TikTok. I think you changed it, but that's okay. Elle, thank you so much for coming in. I'm inviting you up, friend, if you want to chat now. Pals, thank you for coming over, friend. Hey, Elle, how you doing?
I'm great,
Thank
thanks.
you.
How are you?
Oh,
Good
we
morning.
achieved it. Okay, perfect. Thank you all. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for achieving that. And in one second, like you said, what about a brand deal with a cruise line for your dog, a real luxury one? That would be awesome. You know what? We do cruise. Probably, I probably can say we cruised enough, in my opinion. The next couple trips won't be cruises. And this year, and my husband might try to sneak a cruise in, but if I have it my way, we won't do a cruise. I'm not a big cruise fan, honestly. So he does it because he loves the all inclusiveness, but I'm not. I'd rather be on land most of my trip than on the boat, but he loves it. So we do it for him. Um, Elle, how you doing, friend?
I'm great.
How can
How
I
are
help
you?
you, friend? I'm doing well.
So I have some notes and the questions are random and they're on different things, but I've just been taking notes down about things that I've been experiencing. I
Okay.
think I did live 13 this morning or something like that. But when I go in, it's not letting me post a live goal. That's number one. It's so when I try to do it beforehand, it tells me that it can't the life goal can't be saved and to try again later. I've tried it both before I go on and in the midst, that there's that purple box that is there that you can see while you're actually in the live, and either way, it won't save
So, are
the
you
goal.
on the new format with the three live
No,
goals?
that I've never seen. I've heard you speak of it. I've seen it in other people's rooms when I go
Mm.
to gift that
Like the short stuff. We were in her room. She has it.
yes,
Yeah.
and the three things were there, but I have never
I haven't
seen that
gotten on this
option
account
online.
yet. So my other account I have it, but this one I don't have it yet.
Okay.
And so you're saying it's not allowing you to save a live goal. I haven't experienced that before. And you did update the app.
Now, what do I do? Did I just go into my Play Store and update TikTok?
Yeah, just click and see if there's an update
Okay,
there.
I didn't know if there was something in the app that I needed to do.
Have you gone to the Play Store yet?
No,
Okay.
no.
See if there's an
So,
update there. It should be because people were saying that there was a big update that happened last week. And a lot of people went there and they saw the updates.
okay, I'm writing this down.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's question number one.
Okay.
That's question two. I created a backup account just through my profile. So I guess the overarching problem is that through different devices that I use, I have the Apollo sign and I have my laptop. The experience is not the same.
No.
So when I click on I'm on my phone and I go to my profile, there's a little drop down where I can access account number two, but that will not. It says that I'm not 18, so I can't do anything through there. I was trying to.
Where are you on your phone or your laptop
I'm on my phone
when
with
you do
the
that?
experience that I'm describing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm on my phone. So and that the phone is what has been the best experience
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
at this point.
Yes.
But when I drop and it's just called Elmeek 2. Nothing. I even have the red X. Nothing fancy. But when I was trying to recharge so that I could use that account and go in and gift,
Yeah.
it
You
said that I'm not 18 and I can't verify my age.
yeah,
When I
you're gonna have
go
to
ahead.
go to your so are you going, you said you can't verify your age. So I'm gonna tell you to put a help desk ticket in because I was
Okay.
about to tell you go to the inside the app and make sure your age and information is verified. But if you're saying you can't do it, go to put a help desk ticket in and just say that it's not allowing you to update your age. That happened pretty early on, like when I was first talking about how to go live. There was a few people that was having a similar glitch where essentially whatever they were doing when it came to trying to get live access, it wasn't recognizing them to be, a mature adult.
Okay.
And so they had to put a help desk ticket in. And TikTok eventually helped and fixed the problem.
Okay.
I can't recall all the steps they needed to do, but I know it started with the help desk ticket that helped report
Okay.
a problem ticket.
Okay. That's great. So that's number
You know
two.
how to get
I
to
did
that?
that. Uh, no, but
Okay.
I can play around with it.
So
I'm
on your
sure it's
profile,
yeah.
there's three lines in the top right corner. Click those
Yeah.
three lines and then scroll down to settings and privacy, and that'll take you to where you'll have all these options for, like, at the top it'll say your account. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and I think it says report a problem or help support or something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. So my third question was, how do you create or modify your showcase?
For TikTok Shop. Okay, so
Yeah.
so you have TikTok Shop.
Well, so this probably needs to be another part of my question. I mean, technically, no, but I guess there's a showcase that's attached to everybody, right? If you go to my profile,
You
is
have
that true or not?
I can't see your profile from here, but you more than likely with 2,600 followers, you probably have this TikTok Shop pilot program,
Yeah.
or it may be if you're not eligible for it yet, it's probably a matter of time. You just have
I
to make
remember
sure.
seeing a note of, I mean, seeing a notice in that system, whatever that comes in the messages. I just haven't really worked it at all. And then when I hear you all say about,
Oh, is this
you
your
know,
other account?
no, this is me. This is the primary account.
No, the one in the chat that just gave you the TikTok.
I'm not sure what you mean.
It says L. Do you see it in the chat? Am I not the one that see it? That account. That one. The sending you
Mm-mm.
gifts.
No, that's not me. That's somebody that doesn't even have. That's like it has a purple emoji for their name.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh,
No,
okay.
no, no.
I saw it where it said sent to you, and I thought it was you. So the person has little symbols as their name. I was like, wait a minute. And then I'm seeing your name that says sent to you. Okay, gotcha. Okay, now I see the names. Okay. Oh, you said it's me. Who is me? Who is me? Who
That's
is it?
funny.
Who is me? Yes, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, gotcha. All right. Let me so TikTok Shop. There's a couple things you might need. A newcomer. How you do a newcomer with the music symbols?
I was gonna call them Purple Rain. 'Cause that's what it looks like to
Right.
me.
That's why it was confusing me because it was like the music symbols I could barely see it, but it was like sent to L. I was like, I see L. I was like, wait a minute.
But thank you, Purple Rain. I mean, 'cause I don't know what else to call you.
The the artist formerly known as. uh, well, so okay. So here's what I will say. TikTok Shop. What you're gonna need to do is a couple things. You probably need to check
Okay.
to see if you have it already. Now,
Okay.
what I want you to do is go on TikTok Studio. On your profile page, click TikTok Studio.
Okay.
You'll get to the back side, and then I want you to hit the post side. I don't want you to hit the live side, of course. So you're gonna hit the post
Okay.
side. Um, I'm gonna kind of walk us through it. And when you hit the post side, you're gonna scroll down to the monetization area and see if TikTok Shop for Creator, not seller, but TikTok Shop for Creator is there. So,
Okay.
um, so you're gonna go here, TikTok Studio. We're on the post side. They have it now in this little pink box for me. See that pink box says TikTok Shop for
Yes.
Creator? And so I want to see if you have that box and if you can click it. If you have that box and you can click it, it'll take you to like a home screen here for TikTok. It usually has like a pop-up screen. You'll see your photo, your information there. And then this is where you will see this toolkit. And that's how you can add products to your showcase, manage showcase. You want to go to the product marketplace though, and then you want to manage showcase. Um, Product marketplace is where you can go to find products and then you can add them to your showcase. And then you can go in and manage your showcase. If there's products that you want to remove, if there's products that are no longer in there, you can take out. So there's some things you can do to manage your showcase. But even before that, well, first check and see if you have it. Because if you don't have it, then that's a different conversation we gotta have about how to make sure you clean up your accounts to get it. Because you won't get it if you have any banned accounts that you still have on your under your followers, or if you're not with any if you're not with any
So yes, I pulled it up on
violations.
this, and so it says share your link to start earning commissions. So apparently,
You have
is
it.
that an indication that
I
I'm
think so. Yeah.
okay? Um, so I can either learn more or got it. Post your first shoppable video. So
Yeah.
I guess I do have access to this.
You do have it. Yep.
Okay, so those.
So
I
there's
guess
a
what I
tutorial video in there for
okay.
beginners that you want to take a look at. In the top corner where your face is located,
Yes.
can you click that?
Yes.
And it takes you to a pop-up screen.
And ask my contact information, partnerships,
Yep.
privacy settings, help center.
So you kind of want to pay attention to this a little bit. The very last part is well the next to last, they just added this line that says verification. But the one that says creator pilot program, take a look at that and make sure you know the requirements there when it comes to what type of access you have. Do you have unlimited live videos, shoppable lives you can do? You don't have unlimited shoppable videos.
Right, because it says I have 2,600 whatever followers out of 5,000, and then it says I have zero out of 5 shoppable videos, and 0 out of 3 shoppable live streams.
Okay, so that's important to know, because that being a part of the pilot program means that you have limitations. So those are how many shoppable videos you can do, and you can do 3 shoppable lives per week. And I think the week starts on Monday. So Monday to Sunday, that's what you're allowed to do. And then that means that if you're in your live, you can activate your shopping cart. If you are, but you only can do it 3 times. You can add products that you want to talk about in your live that are relevant to your live stream. There is a way to get unlimited shoppable lives over time. You have to start using a card. You have to do a video. I think there's a quiz or something, not a video, but a quiz that you have to participate in. So they have a couple steps that they want you to do to get unlimited before 5,000. Hey, Nika, thank you. Hey, Nika, how you feeling? And so So just kind of keep that in mind. That's something you want to kind of pay attention to, and it'll tell you if you don't have any more shoppable lives you can do, or shoppable videos. Shoppable videos. You should start practicing posting videos. And like I said, as a beginner, there's a tutorial in there too that you can participate in, just so you know a little bit more about where things are located, what to expect with TikTok Shop, what are some of the rules about the products and stuff that you are trying to get and post. Hey,
Okay.
friends coming in. Thank you all for the unpopulars. Appreciate the engagement. Um, if you scroll up and the next thing above that, it says collab invite preferences.
Yes.
Under there, you can create some settings for yourself in terms of what type of collabs you want to receive. When you look at your account, there's going to be invitations that you're going to get. There's a bell in the top corner. Different sellers will send you invites to promote their products. Some some sellers will send you an invite to promote their product that may have a free sample. You could request a free sample. They still send you those invites, and they don't always approve you. It's kind of
Okay.
shady in my opinion. Like, why send me an invite if you're not going to approve my free sample? But they don't always do it. So you just got to kind of see who will give you a few free samples and just test it out. Um, and request some if you can. But then obviously you can buy products you purchased already, you can add to your showcase, that type of stuff too. And then you can add products to your showcase that you don't even own.
Yeah.
Like those are products that when you do a shoppable live or video, you got to have the product, but it can be in your showcase and not be something that you actually have.
Okay. I think that makes me nervous because I've heard you speak often about and other people about what you how it increases the potential for restriction because of you know like you just said, having or not having something, or having the showcase up and something else is going on in the live stream.
Yeah, so that stuff you gotta be careful with. Absolutely, you definitely gotta be careful about having a product and some of the rules for TikTok Shop. So read the guidelines. Some things that we've noted is the thing called static image. That's a violation now that they're giving out. If you have your shopping cart on, like if we're doing this right here, for whatever reason, TikTok did not like this for me. Like whenever I have a panel box open, I'm talking to somebody and my shopping cart is activated. It's not activated right now. But if it was turned on with products in it, TikTok when I get off, it'll when I let you down, it would say static image. Like it's almost like you're not talking about the products, you're just talking to
Okay.
somebody else. I got a static image. Doesn't make sense, but I would get that static image. I got it 4 times. So I stopped turning on my shopping cart when I would bring up people on my panel. Or
Okay.
I would take products out of my shopping cart before I let guests up. So
Okay.
definitely something you want to be mindful of.
Okay. I think I have
Yeah.
one more question. I appreciate you
No problem.
taking this time with me. How do you upload a digital product to your page?
Well, you don't. To answer your question, you don't to your page. You're saying you have a web page that you're trying to say, like a stand or a beacon, and you want a web page that you're
If
trying to
that was
connect.
done, then I guess yes. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's essentially what you would have to do. You would have to it you would have to have another platform or someplace where that's housed
Okay.
for you to be able to showcase that.
And so that
Um,
would be the LINK that takes this person out to
hmm
whatever, and even if
hmm
it's a downloadable thing.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So that's
Okay.
how you would do it. Yep. So you would have it there, and people can go and get whatever content that you're sharing or information you're sharing, and they would have to go to that to get it. So it depends on what you have. Shop Time Mom said like a link tree or something like that. Potentially, it just depends on what you want to offer. Um, Even with that, it has to be somewhere else. It has to be housed somewhere because you're
Okay.
taking them to something. So
Yeah.
it just depends on what you're offering. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All
Thank
right.
you very much.
You're welcome.
All my notes are checked off.
Okay. Take care, friend. Thank you.
You do the same.
Bye bye. Hello, all who are coming in. I see comments coming in. Sorry, I missed some of the comments from earlier. How you doing, Nika? It can work, but not in a way you're using it. What do you mean, Nika? What was that in reference to? Was that shop question? That appears to be a sales mandate. Mocha, how you doing? What's that too? Sales. I think you guys are both talking about shop, but I'm not sure where those questions are coming from. Those comments are coming from. But let me know. Feel free. I mean, we're talking here, y'all. Y'all welcome to come in and ask questions. We can chat a little bit. Let me know if there's other questions. You said, "Where is everyone?" You're so funny. Where you been? You been? Did you get COVID for real? Are you under the weather? Hopefully you're feeling better, friend. You said yes. That was co-hosting with Shop On. Is that what you were talking about? Co-hosting with Shop. Let me find your comment again, Nika. Let me make sure I put it in the right context. It can work, but not in the way you're using it. It can work, but not in the way I'm using it. The only way I've used it is that my shopping cart, before I start my live, my shopping cart, I always set that up first. I always set my shop up first. And then I come live. And then if someone asks me to co-host or even as a guest, I had done it with my shopping cart already activated because it was already on before the person came up. And when I added the person up, it didn't like it. I got that static image. So what I do now is that I turn off my shopping cart, I remove the products, and then I allow people to come up. Yeah, I did too and got a no. Yeah, yeah. So you got to be careful with that. 2 days in a row, yep, I got it 4 times, and so I don't do the shopping cart with people on my page anymore. So I turn off the shopping cart, add people later, or start with people and then turn on the shopping cart. So those are the 2 ways I would do it. But I would never have the shopping cart on at the same time as a person. It's just too risky for my setup, the way I do it. Now for other people, maybe it's worked, but I will never do the two. I had a lot of people from TikTok Shop offer me some samples. Oh, okay, definitely get them. I was really good with it. Let's see. Let me see. But if you're doing something unrelated, anyone gets it. Everyone gets in trouble. Yeah, yeah. So if we're having a conversation, the conversations were often relevant to TikTok shops, just like what I just did with Elle. But it just did not like it. It did not like it. So I'm not sure why that it didn't work for me. And like I said, certain people have been able to have it work for them. It does not work for me. You can have a guest speaker because you're talking about the product. True, I guess. I won't risk it. But that's just the way I feel about it. We learned the hard way. Yeah, you learn the hard way. When you get enough of those violations, it impacts your page. Whenever I activate my shopper card, it gives me, oh, that's a whole different conversation. I'm not sure. Let's see. Pals, you coming up? Let me know if you have a question, friends. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't work for me. So I don't do it now. I've seen other people do it and they were just fine. But I definitely don't do it.
Hey,
Hey, friend.
I just wanted to say because Elle was saying that she wasn't able to change her goal, and then also in Short Stuff's live the other day, she had the same issue, but then I think she was able to change it. So I noticed yesterday, whenever I was live, and you go to change your goal, and it tells you what the 3 goals are. There's a button underneath it that says edit your goal or whatever, but when you click it, it takes you to the screen with the super fans for some reason. But above that button, there's another one that's a lot less obvious.
But you know what? Elle doesn't have the 3. She's talking about yeah, she has this page doesn't have the 3. So she just has the regular live and it's not working.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Still, if you have the 3, just look right under the third gift because there's a less obvious edit button there.
Okay.
All right, see you later.
What was your other question? You said another point. What was the other thing?
For me?
Yeah, didn't you say it was 2 things for Elle?
No.
Okay. I missed it.
It was just I just wanted to talk about the goal because I was saying,
okay.
I thought it was the same thing. So I thought Elle was having the same issue that Short Stuff and I had. And I was like, oh, there's another button that is really not obvious.
Okay. And you said something when Short Stuff fixed it, it was something that worked later for her, but it was pertaining to the 3 gifts. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Now, really quickly, Shop worked for you that time you had your guest up.
Yes. And I co-hosted also.
Mm-hmm. And then later in the day, Coach Rhonda got the static image violation because I didn't tell her not to turn her shopping cart off. And she pulled up guest and she got the violation instantly. So, because I didn't tell her because I was like, oh, it worked for short stuff. Maybe it's fixed. She got it instantly, and she didn't even have guest up long. She didn't. I don't think she even got a guest up. I think she had turned on the shopping, turned on the guest panels, and it was like, nope, can't do that. So I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know why it works for in your case. I don't know why it worked for you. Because you did turn your shopping cart on before you started your live too. I think we talked about that.
Yeah, because I was showing somebody how to add objects to the cart before you go live, and then I forgot I did that. And on my end, like, for us as a viewer, we see the little like orange cart, but on my end, I can't see it, so I didn't know that I had the cart on because I usually never turn it on. Um, so that's why when y'all were like, "How are you able to have the cart on?" I was like, "I have the cart on."
And you talked about nothing shop related because you didn't know you had it on.
Mm-mm.
So you talked to co-host with Soda, and then you had a
Mm-hmm.
guest with the short stuff. You did both of them in
Right.
that live, and did not have. She didn't know she had her card on, and was not talking shop, and it did not give her a violation. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the rhyme or reason is. I think it is literally random. So that's the only thing I think of, because
I wonder. I do wonder if it's like, so you know how they say, for example, with the 18 and over thing, when you turn on the shop, it automatically turns that feature on. Like, I wonder if there was some other setting that I had, because I have settings set for my page that like I don't have to do it in the live. It's like set in the account settings. So I don't know. I wonder if it like turned something on or off. Well, no, but you saw the card. It was there. I
Yeah,
know. I
the
don't
card
know.
was on the whole time. Yeah, yeah. And so Pals and I spoke afterwards. We did voice notes. And so, yeah. So she was like, hey, it worked for me. I was like, yeah, it did. Maybe it's fixed. And then I didn't tell Coach Rhonda, like, hey, turn your shopping cart off because I'm thinking it's fixed. And she got the violation. She got the
The
static
the
image.
running joke now is if you do it on your birthday, you won't get
Yes, it was your
violation.
birthday. It was your birthday. So maybe TikTok was like, oh, we'll do it as salad. All right, thank you so much. Hey, Jennifer. Appreciate you,
No
friend.
problem. See you later.
All right, bye bye. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't have an answer for that one. I say I don't do it, but it's up to you. So that's just my rule on it. I'm like, I don't mess with the shopping cart like that anymore. So, you said TikTok Mocha never returned. Oh my gosh, did you get a no as an answer, or they just never got back to you? You said it won't say the one. Oh yeah, you were talking about your gift thing. I'm not sure what's happening, but do the help desk ticket for your age verification, but also maybe do it for that as well. It could be a temporary glitch or it could be something bigger. So I would say do a report a problem for that one as well. I have not seen the multi-product goals yet. I haven't seen it yet on this account. It's on my other account. Does your agency help with shop or live only? It's only live. Shop is because it's not a it's a creator network agency. Shop has the TikTok Shop Partners program, so it's not that. And I know, like I shared with Elle, I know where things are at. I can answer questions, but it's not a shop agency. So I do give that disclaimer. You said, oh yeah, I'm doing the update too. Yes. You said, appreciate your pals. I think it's individualized. I think so too. I'm not understanding, but I really do think it's individualized. It's whatever works for your room. Yeah, exactly. Hello, how you doing, Voice Guru? Thank you all. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, did you do a live event? I know you're doing your battle tonight. Did you schedule a live event, and then did you connect with your opponent? Thank you all who are in the room. You can have it on, but you have to back to talking about it. The thing is, we forget to go back. Yeah, the shopping cart. I don't pin products all the time either. Oh, they're giving you the runaround. Oh, sorry to hear that, friend. I don't talk about the products or pin the products a lot, so I'll have it on, but I'm not pinning the whole time. So I'll pin and talk about one or two products, but I don't do that though. It's not a true shoppable live. Um, I'm having another issue with shop. When I'm in a shopping live, I can't click links. When you're in someone else's, Interesting. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Now, did you do the update recently? Nika, maybe you need to do an update. Okay. Sarah, you said, yes, I went live yesterday. Awesome. Awesome. We'll definitely do a live event and make sure your opponent is ready for you tonight. 8:30. Is that the time you're doing your battle? I think it's 8:30. So she's doing a battle tonight for an end of the year battle. Remind me how to make a live event. Okay. Sarah, you should have been making live events. So, okay, here. Let's see. I want you to you're gonna go to TikTok. You're gonna go to TikTok Studio on your homepage. Go to the live side. You can go to live events here. This is a way to get to it. You actually have it on your page too. I don't talk about this way because I don't go here. I don't know why I don't go here. But if you click the live on your screen, create live event, right there. Takes you to this page. Don't know why I don't do it that way. I should. But yeah, create a live event. And then you can share it with your community. So that's how you do it. Yes, for about a week. Interesting. Hey, Jamie Lee, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. Tina Stiletto, good morning. You said that's how you do it when you go straight to the page. Got it. Yep. So I take the long way, but go to your profile, scroll to live, create a live event. That's exactly how you should do it. Yep. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We were up. Elle asked a question. If there's any other questions, feel free to come up and ask. I'm happy to answer. Nika, I don't know what's happening with the shopping cart for you. I think you may have to report a problem too. If it's not, it's been doing it for over a week now. So I think you just need to report a problem and just make sure that it's fixed, because you can't shop. Like, if you can't click people's links, like, that's ridiculous. So you need to be able to shop. I can go to their showcase, but can't click it in the live. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. Is your agency only for live, not shop? It's only for live, not shop. You didn't hear my answer before? Shop time with Mama T. Yeah, there's the TikTok Shop Partners Program. That is a separate creator network agency program for creators that are in shop. So you would have to be a part of that program. And the agency here's Creator Network program is just for the live stream experience. Now, as you can tell with Elle, I know a little bit about it, but you heard me direct her to the training videos, that type of stuff, because I don't want to be responsible for sharing something with her, because shop changes just like live changes. So I'm not up to speed with all the latest and greatest. So it's going to be important for you guys to watch the videos and kind of get training that way, and just kind of know where some of the different features are located. And I can help with some of that information, and I can help with helping you understand how to get shop as well. But I'm not a shop agency. You said I'm 124K away from TikTok headquarters, but also only 3 days. Oh, so you did the 700? Did you do that campaign, the 700? Are you gonna do a battle? Do 2-3 battles. What battles are you doing? That's awesome, Jamie Lee. Yes. Nice. I knew you could do it. Now, obviously pay attention to the other requirements. Hey, favorite, pay attention to requirements of having 120 hours. So hopefully you looked at that timestamp and you see how many hours you've done in the month of December. And then pay attention to the hours, the diamonds, and the campaigns. And make sure you signed up for all 4 campaigns that they had there. Yep, you should be able to do it, friend. Congratulations, that's awesome. 124K, 3 days. You got it. You got it. You can do that. Just have a couple big battles that you do. You should be able to do that. And then go hard with your live stream. Okay. All right. Thank you, favorite. I appreciate the populars. Thank you so much for that. Others coming into the room. Let me know if you guys have questions. We're sitting here chatting a little bit. I didn't go live. You guys, I lost a fragment yesterday. I'm like, I didn't go live in the evening because what's happening, how my date night. It was my date night. And so what's happening is that I'm having to come back later, it seems, so that I can just avoid the missing out on that fragment, or the movement that's happening in the evenings is pushing me too far beyond the 70%. So I end up forgetting, because of date night, I end up forgetting to go live. Totally forgot about it. And date night was great. So no bad experience. It was awesome, but just totally forgot about the time. How are you? Thank you so much. I don't know what that question means though, friend. Thank you so much. I DM'd you. Respond when you can. Okay, not a problem. Once I get off, I'll do it. I fell asleep with a fever yesterday and dreamed about losing fragments. Did you lose any? Did you check? Yeah, so that's the thing about it. If you guys get to the point where you are going live and you're looking at the leagues and stuff, who was I talking to yesterday? Oh, I was having a one-on-one. I'm sure I did. Yeah. I was having a one-on-one yesterday with somebody in the agency, and she was asking about leagues and fragments and stuff. And I said, hey, because she had moved up to like the C League. She was in the D League. She moved to the C League. And I said, you know what? That's where I want you to kind of slow down. Don't stress about that, because it does make you have to always pay attention. And I think at this point, I'm at a point now in my TikTok journey that that's not something I want to focus on. Just saying that out loud in a way that, thank you, favorite, I appreciate you, in a way that is just honoring the fact that I'm coming here to support. Obviously, I'm trying to grow the agency, and so that's something that has become a little bit of another layer to my experience that I'm not necessarily looking, that I appreciate. Maybe that's the best way to say it. I don't appreciate having to stress about that. And so, depending on what you're trying to do, you're gonna have to decide on if that's something you want to engage in on a whole lot. In the beginning, I would say don't, or if it's something you're trying to make sure you stay at a certain status or level or league level so that you can, continue to grow in that way. So it just depends on how you're trying to have this as part of your experience. But that was just something that really, it was a bummer for me. But there's no way I could come on. I sounded like a frog. Oh, really? You could, well, I guess voice live, that's what I was missing. I didn't do a voice live yesterday. So that was kind of my downside. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate the support. We, and my friends who are new, Coloring Gems, how are you, friend? My friends who are new, let me know if you're new in the room as well. And if you're talking about your Go Live journey. So today, just so that you know, and if you are in the agency already, I'm gonna create the campaign, and that's gonna go out for January. So I'm trying to give you guys extra days in advance to join. Okay, so you can join the campaign, and hopefully everything's good to go. And you are prepared for January. So we've been talking about that quite a bit. Events scheduled. Awesome. We'll share it in the group chat. Sarah, did you share it in the group chat? And then I will make sure I share with the other group chats. Okay? So Sarah, we have a December campaign going on now. I know you have been away for a little bit, but there's a December campaign. It's literally here. It's our first official campaign. I'm going to show you how to get to it, because I think there's a few people, such as yourself and some others, that have not officially joined it. And that's for December. December obviously is about to wrap up soon, but it'll be good for you to join it just so you can see what it looks like. And then we'll start a new one in January. Okay? You said me. You too. So some sugar, Sarah, I want to see if we can get 100% compliance. Like 100% of us are in here, because everybody's invited. It's just a matter of clicking to join. Now you have to join it. So there is a step for you to make sure you're actually participating. Hey Bloom, how you doing? So I want everybody to join it for January. And if you haven't joined it for December, I want you to actually go in and join it for December, so you officially are in there. No, not live holiday. If you scroll here, I think you're gonna see it'll say the number 2 for me, because I think I'm still number 2. Mrs. Treetop is number 1. So I think I'm still number 2. Yeah. And then Zen is number 3. Okay. And thank you all for coming in. Those who have just joined, appreciate you all. So if you go here on, when I click, it says live holiday. You know you got to scroll over. Are you scrolling to other ones? There's multiple up there. There's probably like 10. You got to keep scrolling. Hello, Bloom. Happy holidays. Thank you, Bloom, for the populars. So if you go here, go to your TikTok studio. You're going to go to the live side. To get to it from your side to join, you see where it says campaign. We're under the live side. Click campaign. Now, this account is not in the agency, but for those in the agency, you're going to see official at the top, and you're going to see Creator Network right next to it. Click the side that says Creator Network, and once you click Creator Network, it will have the agency December campaign listed there, and you can click it to join. And so everybody, if you have not joined, please click it to join. Please click to join. And it's also located under the Creator Network tab, under Tools and Resources. But that's another way to get to it. Good morning, Mrs. Treetop. How you doing, friend? How's everything going for you? Thank you so much for that daily heartbeat. Mrs. Treetop, you are rocking and rolling. 135 on the leaderboard for the agency campaign. That's what I was just talking about. So you are climbing, friend. I love it. So, and Nika, are you going live today? Let us know. Who else is going live? Anybody else going live? Nika, I know we were just talking about fragments, so that's why I'm asking a question. Let me know if you're going live. You said, I think I did. Okay, perfect. Let's see. And then, like I said, we're going to start the December campaign. It will be there for us to start the January campaign as of tomorrow. If not today or tomorrow, you should be able to see it. He said, I'm going to try. Okay, sounds good. I'm doing well. Thanks, pray all is well for everyone. This is the last day of one campaign I'm in. Is that the one that requires the 10 battles? Is that the one that is still lingering because it requires those 10 battles? The campaign for January is agency or TikTok. It's going to be an agency battle. Agency battle, and then TikTok will always have their battles. I mean, what did I say? Agency battle. Agency campaign, and TikTok will always have their campaigns for January. So agency campaign in January. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate your support. So yes, thank goodness. Those battles are exhausting. I know, 10. Ooh, good Lord. That is a lot. Oh my gosh. Sarah, it said you've watched for 400 minutes. Look at you, friend. Okay, gotta go. Hope to see you all tonight. All right, friend. And it's 8:30 tonight. Put in the chat for us. Okay, I signed up. I didn't read anything because I wanted to get back over here, but I signed up. Okay, sounds good. So that's where you signed up at. Is going to be where you're going to sign up for the January. Okay, whatever you did to sign up is what you're going to do for January. And I'm just seeing if I can. There's a lot of campaigns there. So I'm going to check and see. And so everybody who's here, so I see Sarah, I see some sugar. You're 40 and 41. Look at you guys. Awesome. So you guys will move up on the leaderboard as you go. Okay, perfect. I see you in there. How you doing, Ben? Hey, Miss Janet. Thank you so much for being here. Those who are coming into the live, thank you for joining. Glow, thank you for joining as well. Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. So we're going to get going in a little bit. Let me know if there's questions. We had Elle join, and she had some beginner questions. This is probably a good time for my beginners. And so what we were talking about earlier is just her questions were pertaining to shop. Because I'm not a shop agency, I do talk about it, how to get it, how to make sure you activate it, how to leverage it. I do think it's a great feature to offer, to turn on and share things that are aligned with your topic if there's products in particular you want to talk about. So I think that's important. It does give you a little bit of visibility. It's usually people who are not um, necessarily looking for your live stream, but they may be looking for your products. And so TikTok will send traffic to your room because people are shopping. Okay, so that is a great way to get additional visibility. If you are, since we just went through quarter 4, we're probably going to see a little bit of, it's not going to, TikTok shop isn't going to stop. It's going to always have stuff going on, but you probably won't see as much action the way you see in quarter 4. There will be a little bit more activity. There's much more activity in quarter 4 because of, the holidays, Black Friday, last minute shopping deals, all those things. And then it really starts to ramp up as early as back to school. So September, October, November, December, the last 3 to 4 months of the year, you'll see a lot more activity. Thank you all, friends, coming in. Appreciate you. So just keep that in mind. And if you are not sure how to work shop, I was saying earlier, I don't have the shopping cart on when I have guest panels up or co-hosts. I just don't, because I got the static image too many times with that particular, when I would pair those two things together. What did you say about people on disability? I didn't say anybody with disability. What do you mean by that? Let me know what you mean by that, Stevie. How you doing, friend? Good morning. I'm not sure what you meant by that in terms of people with disability. Are you talking about, I didn't say anything about it, but let me know what your question is. I'm trying to think. I was like, I never talk about it, so I don't know what the question is. But let me know. I thought you get TikTok shop because I got disability. I thought you can get TikTok shop because I got disability. Are you, I'm not sure what the question is stemming from. Are you sure? Are you saying something about using shop to monetize and make money and also being on disability? Is that what you mean? Like from a monetization perspective? What do you mean by that? And you say you thought you can get. So it's not that you say you can't get. You can get TikTok shop because I got disability. So I think you meant can't. Is that what you meant? Maybe I heard something wrong. Okay. You know what? I don't talk about that because I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what the details are. So in terms of what you're saying, in terms of making commissions off sales that you make, you probably have to be careful in general. Hey, Nika Grace, thank you for that title. Under control, the title, gifted for that. Appreciate your friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. I guess I'm still trying to process your question, but I'm not sure what that means for disability. I'm not sure. And making money online. That's because it's probably not just TikTok shop. It's just making money online and just being mindful of your other benefits that you have. And does it compromise it? Okay, so now the question is how to get TikTok shop. Okay, so that I can answer. Really, what I tell people, it's about what you tell the algorithm and how you let the algorithm know you're interested in TikTok shop. So what I tell people is that you want to make sure that you, there's 2 things you got to make sure you're in good standing and you're not, that you're eligible for TikTok shop, because you have to be in good standing. Your account has to be in good standing, meaning that you don't have any violations on your videos. And then you also can't have banned accounts that you're following, meaning that those are inflating your numbers of followers because you get TikTok shop because of your followers. Yeah. Bloom, you're answering the question for the disability. Has a cap on how much you can earn, and you have to report your income. Yeah. Yeah. We need 2 more star glasses for 2 people who can. Oh, thank you so much. Some sugar said, hey, look at the live go. So you're right in the sense that yeah, you got to be mindful of your income you're making. So you just can't have too much income, and you have to report it. You definitely have to do that for disability, Social Security. You got to do it for all of them. So yeah. How do you know if you're following someone who is a banned account? Let me walk you through that process. Thank you, Color and Gems. Appreciate you, friends. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Um, so let's do this. If you are looking at your followers and following, you're looking at the numbers here. Let's put this up. Some notification coming in. You're looking at your you said, oh, that's cute. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you, pals. So you'll see the number of people you're following. So if you click here to following, you can go here and type in the word user. So when you type in the word user with all the numbers will pop up. Somebody with no photo is also an account that TikTok has taken this account away. We're going to click it. Let's click it. And it says account banned. So TikTok removes your photo and strips your name, your nickname back to the user with all the numbers if you are an account that has been found to be in violation. Okay? So TikTok will ban your account. And so to remove this account, you can do it a couple different ways. Sometimes it has the arrow up here and it'll say, it doesn't say this one because it's a follower, but it'll say remove the account if it's a friend. Here, you can just change this back to red and you're no longer following it. So you want to go through and remove all of those banned accounts. Any accounts that pop up like this, remove them because it makes your numbers look larger than what they are. But so it's only for people who you're following, that people you are following you. So in that case, that was a banned account under my following list. That will show up it will show up for my following and my friends. It wasn't anything listed for friends. Remember, friends are people who are both following you and you're following them back. Following is people you're following. So TikTok was like, don't inflate your numbers and remove those banned accounts by, thank you so much, Elle. Appreciate your friend. So make sure you remove those banned accounts. And those accounts will show up under your followers too when they're your friends, because that's a friend. I'm sorry, the followers are people who are following you and they become a friend when you follow them back. And so TikTok is like, okay, you got to remove those people. And so if you remove them that way, that was the following list. But if you remove them under the friends list too, you're also removing them as a follower. Thank you so much for the Treetop, Mrs. Treetop, for that rising star. Thank you all for the gifts. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. You said make a wish, make a wish. Okay. I'm not going to share the wish. I wasn't supposed to share it, was I? Let me know if I was supposed to share it. But I appreciate you all. So yeah, so with the followers, you want to make sure that you are that you remove those banned accounts. So go in. This is something I tell people to do at least once a week. You said, was it about going live? Yes, I wish for some sugar to go live. That was my wish. No, keep it to yourself. Keep it to myself. Okay. Well, some sugar, now you know. Every time someone says that I find myself wishing about TikTok, yes, we're here. We might as well. We are absolutely here. So yes, we're gonna wish about TikTok and TikTok success. So we got a lot going for us. So I know we're gonna do well this year. I'm actually excited for. And you know, it's funny when my husband. So we had a date night yesterday. You know what? I was just gonna think it was gonna reset for me on its own. So yeah, we had a date night last night, and because of that, we typically talk about, you talk about the upcoming year, and with it being our anniversary for our first date, we'll talk about the past and like us coming here and where we're at, and then we'll talk about the future. And so we'll talk about next year, what's going on, because it's at the end of the year. So it becomes kind of like this really good conversation. We got to the dinner restaurant. I kid you not. We went to the restaurant at 6:45, sat down to eat. We did not leave that restaurant to 10:30. Just me and him talking, catching up. So that's how I end up missing. And then we end up going to like this putt-putt golf place. So we didn't get home till like midnight. But and so that's how I ended up missing my time. I was supposed to go live because I totally forgot. Totally forgot talking to him. He said, "That's awesome. Yeah, yeah." So we had a good time, and we just sit there eating dinner and having a good time chatting. So we had a date night Christmas Eve, first time in a while. Yeah, it was our first time in a while too. Yeah. Well, what was that? A couple weeks ago, we went out. We kind of had a little quick date night because we went out for his boss's Christmas party. We went there first, and then afterwards, we went to a little restaurant, got something to eat, and sat there and chatted. We had like gotten appetizers because we weren't really hungry, and we were sitting there chatting and stuff. And so we didn't get home until like about 8 o'clock. But my son wasn't feeling well either, so we didn't stay out as late. You said I remember I actually like him. Yes, yes. That's how it felt. It was like, okay, we're good. But I was saying that the conversation, obviously we talked a lot about TikTok. We talked a lot about, the future and what does this look like. Holly Q had read my tarot cards yesterday. She did a tarot reading for me in her live stream. And so I shared that with them. And just, again, her message was really helpful because when you think about time and energy and now evaluating, I think I'm in a stage of evaluating. So it really is kind of a lot of things that I'm processing. I'm observing, kind of doing this observation piece of it. And so there's a lot that I got to kind of make sure I'm paying attention to. So I really do feel a different energy for 2026, and I am still ready. Yes. Um, I think it's going to be a good year. I really do. I'm optimistic about it. I could honestly say I was optimistic about 2025 though, in all fairness. I think I was optimistic, but I think I was also still in this space and mindset of trying to figure out my next move because I was so disillusioned about work. I was like, not happy. Not, how you go into something, you're like, I don't want to be doing this again next year. And so I said that then, and look at me now, but still, it was definitely a year of frustration in 2024, um, just not knowing what direction I was going to take. So a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of that started 2025 for me. Whereas 2026, I don't feel that way. I don't feel uncertainty. I don't feel the confusion. I don't feel the unsettledness that I had before, which is good. So I think for that reason, I'm very positive and optimistic. And I think he was sharing the same thing. Like for him, he doesn't feel that either. Me too. I never set a resolution or goal, but I am this time. I'm claiming it. Look at you. That's interesting. I always set a goal for myself. I do. I always do. Last year, let me say this, because last year my thing was I was going to go live every day in January. That was kind of my goal for the year. So I was starting the year off with like this thing I was going to do. And so it was kind of helping me kind of process like, okay, this is going to be different for me. This is kind of like a nice little challenge for me. And so that's the way I started last year. I never do, but this energy within is different. Yes. Lee Ann, thank you for that. Oh, thank you. Some Sugar, I appreciate you. Good morning, good morning. Yeah. So that's awesome. Oh, you're talking to the people in the room. Okay, thank you. So yeah, I don't know. What's your goal? You is that you can't tell that either? It's like wishing on a star. You can't tell. Let me know if you can't say it, Some Sugar. I'm curious. What's the goal? But at the end of the day, I think I always kind of set something for myself to do in a new year. I can kind of reflect on that. I know I've done that over the years, whether it was like my workout regimen and maybe start off strong in that way. It may not persist the whole year, but I try to start strong. Happy, how you doing? Signed by Cecile, is that mentor and coach? Happy Sunday, everyone. How you doing, friend? So yeah, Celeste, I said it. It's me going in a different direction, but I'm extremely excited about it. Okay, nice, nice, love it. That's good. That's good. Um, Coach will talk. All right, that's good. I love that. I love that because that means that you've done some evaluation. Laviv, how are you, friend? It was great meeting yesterday. Thank you for being here. Um, yeah, the different direction. I think we all need to do that. When 2025 hit, I felt the need to go in a different direction. I really did. Grand Rising friend. I really did, and I don't. And maybe that's what it made me arrive at. Oh, I'm gonna go live every day because in my mind I was like, I gotta do something different. I gotta do something out of my comfort zone and do something that is going to allow me to build more on this platform. You know, so in my mind I was like, okay, this is radical. This is different for me. And so now that I'm here and I've done it, you know, I'm thinking about what next. Hey, E-Nurse, how you doing? When I think about like the voice acting piece, that to me is kind of a what next. I shouldn't say kind of. It is. It is a what next for me. So what else could I be doing that's gonna take me in a different direction, take me out of my comfort zone, and also I can build on. And so that to me is really interesting in terms of how I'm taking this time and what I've learned here, and then obviously Carol with the right coaching and making it into something else. So that's what I'm thinking. But again, that all stems on me and how I engage the process. So, um, good morning, good morning. So yeah, so we'll see what happens. This is an interesting time, you all. Definitely an interesting time. I think 2026 does feel different for me too. I need to schedule an appointment with you this week, this upcoming week. Yes, there were some other people trying to schedule. The 31st is good. Um, the 29th could work. What's the 29th? Tomorrow. Tomorrow I was trying to, I need to do a couple tasks. So I'm trying to keep tomorrow open for myself because I know there's some tasks I need to do. I did get the flash goal in. I got it like super early, like within the first 2 to 3 minutes of going live. So thank you so much, friend. It was a small flash goal too. So TikTok, TikTok is doing TikTok things. Thank you for the daily heart, me friends. So yes, thank you for the populars as well. I appreciate everybody. Let me know. Steve, I don't know if Stevie is still here. He asked about getting TikTok Shop, and I think he's gone. So I'm not going to talk about TikTok Shop unless you guys need me to talk about it. Let me know if I need to talk about it. I'm always open to supporting if you guys have questions about it. We have some new people who come in, and sometimes they're trying to kind of learn this app for the first time, so I'm totally fine with it. Thank you so much, friend. I'm totally fine with talking about it, but if we don't need to talk about it, that's totally fine as well. So keep me posted. I know I went in a different direction. But so yeah, so some sugar really quickly to answer your question. If you want to connect on the 31st, currently I have a 1 o'clock. I have a 1 o'clock on the 31st. So let me know, message me, and let's make sure we solidify it. So 1 o'clock on the 31st works. And then I think that's it. I'm trying to keep tomorrow, open because I got some projects I need to work on. And I'm trying to get my stuff ready for the new year as well. So I have some things I need to do. All right, friends. So, okay. So yeah, keep me posted on 1 o'clock. No, that's Wednesday. Wednesday is the 31st. Wednesday. Yeah. You sound like me. What was that, Christmas? I was like, when is Christmas? I didn't know. I had no clue when Christmas was falling. And I think I said Christmas was Friday and it was actually Thursday. So that's exactly what I did last week. I was like, oh okay. So yeah, so the 31st is Wednesday, the 1st is Thursday, and Friday is the 2nd. So yes, it's hard, you all. It is hard. out here trying to keep up with everything. But like I said, the new year is going to be interesting as we think about goal setting. Going live at 1 p.m. Eastern. Look at you. All right, Nika. Nika, are you feeling better? Let me know if you're feeling better. You had to break it down for me, Coach. I know. I'm the same way. I don't know what is going on, but memory is not it. So, some sugar, definitely message me, and then we'll do 1 p.m. Wednesday. I'm totally fine with that. Anybody else before the year ends, let me know if you want me to sneak a time in to meet with you. I can try to do it, but let me know what you think is what will work potentially. And so we could try to make something happen. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for that, friend. So what I was gonna do, you said not yet. Not yet what? You don't want to meet yet. You said not yet. Hey, Urban Eye Candy, thank you so much, friend, for being here. So what we were gonna talk about a little bit is just Elle asked the question about digital marketing. Um, Pals asked that question kind of in a roundabout way yesterday because she was talking about how to make sure you can start talking to your target audience and not get interference from your current followers or your current friends and community. And so she was trying to figure out the strategy there. She went live super early in the morning with the thinking that she was going to meet new people and people who currently follow her and connect with her showed up on the live because she was trying to avoid them. And so she's trying to figure out how she can do this in a way that is still going to allow her to now talk to her cohort and build her community. Let me know if that's accurate, pals. But I think that's important for you guys to now start thinking about. And so I'm saying this because Elle brought the question up, Pals brought the question up. I'm meeting with other people. Lviv, we talked about it a lot yesterday. As you guys are building your time here on live, you're building your community, you're learning how to engage your community, you're learning some things about TikTok, some of the do's and don'ts and stuff. I want you guys to also think intentionally about how do you build um, a solution, because that's essentially what you're going to offer. You're going to offer a solution to your community. How you build that solution that's going to resonate with your audience. So that's going to be important. And then there's some mechanics that you have to be aware of, like what you can and can't do. Where do you put it? How do you talk about it? And so I would encourage you to start looking at people who currently do what you're doing and just see if they got some tips for you, or not that they're going to give you tips, but just kind of pay attention to what they're doing. Look at it from a lens of, okay, let me examine their process. How do they talk about how people can get their solution? How do they talk about that? Are they saying something in particular? Are they using some colorful words? You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need to do. The board helps with context on the topic. Absolutely. Absolutely. That board, I probably should put my board up, but that board is key to helping you communicate to your audience or anybody who hasn't even tapped to come in your room yet, because they see that board. They know exactly what your live is about. So that board is really helpful for setting you up for just setting your live stream up for the topic that you're going to cover. He said, I think I need to be more outgoing. I'm such a stoic person. Outgoing and during your live, or you're just saying engagement outside the live. Even if I'm not the target, even if I'm not the target audience, if I go in and decide to stay, I'm contributing to the topic. That's it. Absolutely. Absolutely. More enthusiasm. Yes. In my life. Well, Nika, yes. Yes. I think that's helpful. I think, because if you notice, and again, this is part of the research, if you notice people who lives you go to, and they're in your topic, in your niche, pay attention to how they deliver their information, how they're communicating. Here on live stream, I think it's helpful, and I'm gonna put my board back up because Leanne just mentioned that. I was like, I don't have my board up. But you know what? I actually didn't turn my board on purpose because I would like to use some clips every now and then to support my live stream, from my live stream. And the board oftentimes, since it's on my screen, it doesn't match what I'm talking about. Because obviously this is a different topic when it comes to the Creative Network Agency. So the board, to me, needs to come up, at times where I'm okay with transitioning if I need to. So that's kind of my own logic about this particular board. Um, I have a story about that actually. Seems trying to save my voice, but I'll share it in my live. Okay, okay, that's good. Um, the lives that have the most energy. I mean, there are people who are very theatrical, dramatic. Their personality comes alive here. I actually, I know I have moments where I'm like really, really animated, or I'm really, really enthusiastic about something, or I'm laughing and smiling a lot. And there's times when I'm a little bit more stoic, or I'm kind of processing or listening to what people are saying and trying to make sure I answer their question to the best of my ability. You said I'm very calm. Yes, you are very calm. And so that animation is helpful because again, it becomes something where people are more invited to come in. How you doing, Kurt? Thank you so much for being here. I think there's a balance you can find. I think lots of folks are looking for calm. Yes, true. Who was that? The gentleman who came in yesterday. Y'all missed him. He came in. He probably was in for like the first 15, 20 minutes. He said, finally, I found a live where it's not so much wretchedness going on. He put that in the chat. And so I was like, oh, wow. So he's been in those TikTok areas where that's what he's seeing, or at least that's been his experience. And there are people who are like that. When you think about our audience, our demographic, he said, I came in right after he dropped the comment, I think. Did he? Hey, Purple Energy. How you doing, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. How's everything going? I just brought you up yesterday. We were talking about different, thank you for the roses. We were talking about different people. I think I was talking to Soda about collaborating with different live hosts on because of different topics. She was talking about the people who are overthinkers, who based on their mindset, they have struggled with success. And I was saying, oh, Purple Energy might be a good person to collaborate with. It's an audience for everything. Yes, it's an audience for everything. It is. It is. That is very true. But what I was about to say about the audience is know your audience and know who you're talking to. And your audience from in terms of people who want to view your live stream often have a similar, you and your audience have similarities in terms of what you're looking for. So the gentleman who made the comment about ratchetness, he obviously he doesn't perceive himself to be a ratchet person. And that's not what he's looking for on this app. But again, there's something for everybody, and you can find what you're looking for if you engage in the process. Um, he said that would be great. Yes, I love Soda's live. She's so interesting. She is. She is. You guys know I had a chance to meet Soda in person. So yeah, she is awesome. She's awesome. Yeah, that's what drew me here months ago. You were real and not over exaggerating yourself. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, friend. Have her connect with me to plan a date. You said to plan a date. Awesome. Let me. I was about to say, I don't know if you guys are in the same group. I don't think you are. I was about to say on the TikTok groups. I'll send, you know what, to that point, she might fly in here too if she comes in. But to that point, let me send a short list to Soda because I said Purple Energy, so this is my list to Soda. So I'm going to send a list of people she can collaborate. Because I verbally said it yesterday. I said Purple Energy. I think I said L. L, are you still here? Because I don't know if I told L this message. L is someone who's been doing the overthinking topic too. L, you're still here? I don't know if I told you this. Soda was looking for people to collaborate with. So, and then I think I said Steph. I think there was somebody in the room I mentioned too. Oh, Charlie. Okay, I'll send her a list. Dr. Lisa, please tell folks to watch out for bots flooding with shares on their live stream. Oh, tell me more. What do you've experienced something? What happened? Bots flooding. Oh my gosh. Tell me more. You want to come up? Let me know if you want to come up. I'm here, but I didn't hear what you said. L, there was a person in the agency Soda she wants to collaborate with other people in the agency based on overthinking your success. And I named you as your topic talks about overthinking too. So I said, several people in our agency deal with mindset. Yes, I know her. Yes. So she's looking at creating a little small cohort of people where you guys can work together and collaborate. And so even if you do campaigns, she was like, we do campaigns, we can work together. Mrs. Treetop kind of set the model for folks. She does that almost nightly. I know Sultry Nana, Miss Darlene, Miss K Latte, they work together. They've been doing lives together. I think Diana goes with them as well on times. So there's been these collaborations that have happened where people are working together. So I think that's what she was looking to do, where people can kind of do their live stream together, kind of work on a common topic, have this discussion. She did a collaboration recently with Pals on Pal's birthday. And so she's trying to make sure that she's like bringing more people into her live stream as collaborators or co-hosts or even guests, but also recognizing that that's a great way to, spend the time together, a great way to grow together. If you have campaigns, you can work together. So it just depends. It doesn't have to be all the time, but I think she's trying to create a small cohort based on similar topics. So I think that's what she's ultimately trying to do. Um, Thank you, Color and Gems. 500 minutes. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. Thank you, Stacy Mom, for the follow. Appreciate you. Okay, great. Yep. Um, those who are coming into the live, thank you so much for being here. Leanne, I'm pulling you up, friend. That sounds great. I'll reach out. Okay, perfect. Hey.
My stuff was doing nothing weird. I'll be quick. Yeah, this morning, um, I got some bots in the room. And maybe it was about four of them sharing. They shared the live over 600 times in 2 minutes, maybe. Glow, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was about 2 minutes. Glow was in the room at the time. So I just wanted to tell people to kind of watch out, because the reason that it stopped at the 600 something is because I stopped it by blocking it. Because what was happening is that a couple of them entered and could be seen in my list, but a couple of them were also hidden. So, it's like I welcome the folks in, and then they start sharing, and of course you're like, oh, thanks for sharing the live, and then the flood started happening. And then it was like 4 names, and I was like, oh, this is a lot of sharing. And, at first I was trying to be mindful, because I was like, it just could be somebody that's a little bit overzealous. So I didn't want to, ask folks to stop. But as I was expressing my concern with the number of shares, they kept going, and I was like, listen, whether or not this is a bot or a real person, I am expressing my concern with the number of shares, and you're not stopping, so you gotta go.
Yeah.
And because a few of them were hidden, I had to block from the actual notification of the share versus blocking from the list of participants or viewers.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, and I saw the notifications that I saw looked to be about like 100, but then everyone was saying, man, the shares are like at 650.
Oh, you're saying when you look down below at the arrow, you can
Yeah,
see
when
the
they look
number
at the
count.
arrow, my shares had gotten up to like 647.
Wow.
It stopped because I blocked them, but it happened really, really quickly. So I don't know if that's happening, but I just figured since it happened to me to tell folks to kind of pay a little bit of attention if they're going live.
So Leviv's asking the question, what's the concern? I don't know the answer to that. Now, the concern is, I know when you share too much, you as an individual can get a violation for that. TikTok will say you're spamming. So, but is that bad for you as a live host? I'm not sure.
And Levy, that's a good question. And in fact, a couple folks in my room were like, "Oh, send them over to my live stream." But I do think Nika Grace is saying it is that TikTok doesn't like false engagement.
Okay,
And
so you think
frankly,
it's not authentic engagement. Okay.
it's not. I know that was was not
Yeah.
authentic engagement. Part of the reason I realized it was a bot is the folks that I could see. First of all, they all came in at the same time. They all started sharing at the same time. And then say it was about 5 different profiles that were sharing. On 3 of the profiles, the names overlapped. That was a targeted effort.
Hmm.
That wasn't
And she said, Flo said no new people came in afterwards. It wasn't like it led to anything.
exactly. And because you can't see who they're sharing with or whatever it is, and the bottom line of anything is that any type of bot engagement or any kind of bot activity in anything that you do is never a positive
It's
thing.
fake. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fake.
you might get some benefit from it, but I always find that anything you're doing, whether it's TikTok or otherwise, if bots get involved in this way, because there are good ways to blah blah blah. But if they get involved in this way, it just isn't beneficial. So, and also all those shares, your chat doesn't get to you miss everything in your chat because it showed they were sharing individually. So
Mm.
my chat was flooding. All I could see was shares in my chat.
Wow.
Everything was shares. And so at 600 and something shares in 2 minutes, that's not sustainable because they didn't stop. Even if it was real people, I expressed my concern, and out of respect for the concern I was expressing, someone should have been, if it was folks with good intent, should have been like, oh, all right, I'll stop sharing if whatever. So that's why I was like, block, 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 block.
So when you blocked them, did you see where it had like no bio in their name or anything like that? Were you able to see
So
that profile?
I did look at their profiles before I blocked because I was also trying to be mindful of not blocking folks that had potential good intent. All their bios they had bios, but all their bios were the at symbols for the other profile.
Oh.
Yeah, so like Dan, Ned, well, I'm making up some of the names. Dan, Ned, Nick. So Dan would have at Nick and at Ned in the bio. Yeah. So
Oh
that was I
wow.
was like, this is a whatever it is, whether it's actual bots or actual people, whatever it is. Um, it 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 was not there was no positive intent there.
Did you
It was
report it?
about 5
Report
I
it?
had to block Glow.
Did you report it?
I did not, and I know I should have reported then blocked. But I also was in a place where I was like, when the chat told me that the shares were at 600 and something, I was
Wow.
like, I need to shut them down now. I mean, I should have reported, but my goal was to get it to stop.
You said, Urban Eye Candy said, are you saying their bios were all the same? They were the same bios that was adding each other.
Their bios were, yes, essentially the ones that I could see because a couple of them were not visible in my viewer list. So it was about 5 to 6 of them, and maybe only 3 were viewable in the visitor list. And so those that when I looked at their bios, were there other symbols maybe, but for the most part, the bio was full of the other profile needs. So I was like, there is certainly a connection here.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so that is when I was like, all right, they're getting blocked because this is foolishness.
Mm. Wow. Wow. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that sounds weird and creepy. So you'll definitely
That
be on the
too,
lookout for it.
yeah, it was a little bit creepy. And again, to Louise's point, I definitely don't think that there wasn't any harm done. But if it had continued, it might have triggered some kind of concern on the live stream. Like in TikTok's eyes on the live stream in terms of potential fake engagement.
Right.
Because
That's possible.
I
Yeah.
stopped it at 2 minutes of it happening, and it was 600 and something shares. If it had gone on even up to 5 minutes, the shares would have been through the roof. So to me, it wasn't worth the potential pay folks, more folks coming to the room. Um, it was just a strange experience, and I was like, it's not worth it for like, oh, maybe this is great, all these shares. It didn't help.
Yeah.
Urban Eye Candy, I was on, wow, for at least 30 minutes, maybe longer after um after that happened. I think. And after it happened, everything just went back to normal. Folks still were coming into the room, and my rhythm was the same as it was before.
Okay.
So yeah,
Interesting.
just
Yeah, Nika says she knows of a league creator that gets thousands of shares and minutes and stuff, but nothing happens for him. Now, again, I think what you're saying though, this seems to be kind of a coordinated, spamming effort.
right.
And I don't know if that's what he's getting. He's just getting people sharing out the live, and they just all share it at the same time. So
And truthfully, it's something I've noticed. TikTok last year, at least on the Mac side, there are things that I believe do not get caught as quickly as when you're going live on the phone. For instance, I do. There are lots of things that I probably would get restrictions for based on what other people are getting restrictions for, and I don't get restrictions. I don't put my content disclosure on. I don't put on my 18 and over. And every live, multiple times through the live, I am showing brands. I'm talking about brands. I'm doing all of that stuff. And I know if I was on my phone, I would have gotten a restriction for it. And I don't. So there's a likelihood that there might be some delay in how um, maybe how the AI is reviewing the TikTok Live Studio streams. And so that is another thing I thought about in those 2 minutes is yes, I may not have been hurt at 600 and something, and maybe even if I went up to 1200, it wouldn't have been a problem. But I just didn't want it to keep going to a point where potentially the live stream would get hurt.
right, right. No, you did it the right way. Yeah, especially if you asked them to stop and they didn't do it. So.
That was the thing. Is like if you are actually a person with good intent of sharing, and I'm saying, oh, this feels a little strange and uncomfortable, do you mind stopping? And you just keep going. Yeah, I'm good. Whether you're a bot or not, this is not the place for you.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, just to tell folks to kind of watch out. I don't know if it will happen to anybody else, but one more thing to look out for. Yes.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you run your live stream. This is your live stream. If people are not obeying your rules and they're spamming or putting anything inappropriate in the chat, you mute, block, and depending on what it is, you report them. So
exactly, and that's the thing is that whether it was a helpful effort or not, and a part of my live stream is folks. I have a lot of engagement in my chat. And all of that spam sharing made me miss so many comments from my chats. And also, my room is a space where we respect each other and all of those things. And if you're coming in here and you're already starting off with yes, it might not feel like that's you, but if I'm expressing some concern, you gotta have a little bit of respect for that concern, even if you chat about it and then share again. But it was one of those things where I was like, I'm making this call because this doesn't work with what I'm trying to do here. So let's get rid of it.
Right, right. Well, thank you for sharing. Seriously, we'll be on the lookout. Knock on wood. It doesn't come to these regular non-live studio live streams.
I hope not, but also just remember, if it does happen and you want to block them, you might have to do it from the actual notification of the share because some of them might be hidden, so you get them all.
Okay. All right. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. All right. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for that. Hopefully, nobody has any issues with people sharing their live appropriately, and all is well. But if you have that situation, you now know it's a thing. It's something that's happened before. Yeah, thanks for the warning. I appreciate that. I really do. Leanne has been having a great live series too. Lately, well, I shouldn't say lately. She's been at this. She's been at this. Leanne, what did you say? November 10th? November 10th is when she started her steady progression. And she's had a lot of great success and progress too. New followers, obviously showing up. It's coming up twice a day on certain days. I think it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. She's twice a day. So she's been doing it. What is the share? Oh, Soda, you're in the room. Soda, I was just talking about your collab. So, L and Purple Energy, if y'all in the room, Soda is here. Let me pin her. Um, November 10th, I started the Daily Morning Lives. Look at you, friend. So definitely connect with Soda if you guys are both in the room. I don't know if Purple Energy is still here, but she was earlier, and L's here as well. So just making sure that they knew about collaborating with you, Soda, as well. And then we said shares. Leanne was saying how she had some bot type behavior. A group of people, group of bots, we call them bots, came to her live and they shared her live out over 600 times. And so she ended up blocking, muting and blocking them so that those shares could stop. And yeah, so it became problematic because they were sharing and she couldn't see her chat and they wouldn't stop sharing. And so really deduced that it must have been some bot behavior. Okay. So that's what happened. 600 times in 2 minutes. Ooh, yes. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So yes, wow. Yeah. Well, this has been a low sharing day for me though, because I only see 12 shares. This has been low sharing for me, people. I'm just saying. So if you guys want to share, you're welcome to share the live. But no, thank you all. I appreciate you all. Anybody, Pure Intentions, anybody doing her live from the agency? I don't think so. Maybe not. Oh well. It's all good. Let's see. You shared, I shared 20 times. Did you? Okay. Thank you, Nika. I appreciate you. Maybe when you share to a group, it doesn't probably track the same. I shouldn't say that. Maybe it does that. So when you share to a group, it counts it as one share in the arrow below, as opposed to literally you shared it with 32 people, in our group chats. So it's just interesting how it does things. There we go. Yes, 40, 41. Yikes! I was taken aback by the story. That's all that happened. Leanne came and shared that story so we can all share my live, y'all. I'm joking. You know what? I'm not gonna stay on too much longer anyway because Pure Intentions is doing her live. I want to make sure I do my homework for you all. I got a couple of things I need to take care of. Because I got to make sure we have our agency campaign. I'm pointing this way because it actually is showing there. So we have our agency campaign, so we're going to do that too. So I have to go through the process of setting it up. So I want to get that out to you all. We're not meeting today as an agency on Zoom. We're going to resume that next week. So next Sunday at 6:30, we'll be back on Zoom. If you have not, Laviv, if you haven't sent your contact information, let me know. Go ahead and send it so I can so you can get invited. And anybody else who's new, you're welcome to make sure you send your contact so you can be invited as well. Coach Rhonda, how you doing? And so a couple battles are happening this week. If you guys want to get in on a battle, that's kind of my homework I got to do too. I got to make sure everything's coordinated. If you guys want to get on a battle for Wednesday, there's a few people battling Wednesday night. I have, well, first of all, Pure Intentions is doing a 12 o'clock battle with her community. We have, hello everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We have Pure Intentions doing one with her box battle. That's what she's coordinating now. We have Sarah the Junk Journaler. Thank you so much, Urban Eye Candy. She's doing her battle today at 8:30. 8:30 tonight. And then we have on New Year's Eve, we have Coach Chantel, Dr. Trish, Miss Jessie, as well as Janine. They're doing battles. Anybody else who wants me to coordinate a battle, this will be the time to do it. Tell me to do it so I can get it all coordinated. I'm going to put it out there. Hopefully, we get somebody, we get takers for all their battles. And the thinking that the goal is to start the new year strong. Start the new year strong. Get it in. Is the 31st the only day? No, whatever day you want. If we're gonna do this week, let me know today because I gotta at least have at least 24 hours to make something happen. So I'm gonna work with the group chat. There's a chat that I have access to, and I'm gonna send those dates out. But I need to know today, ideally, if you're gonna try to do something this week. You said, is there a right time to battle? No, there's not a wrong or right time to battle. So you've seen a battle, L? Let me know if you've seen one. I think when there's people who do battles every single day. Mr. Treetop, she's been going hard and doing battles daily for her campaign. It just depends on what you're looking for. I need one for 123. That's my birthday. So let me know so I can join the agency. Mama T, have you tried to join the agency? Let me know if you've tried. So if you're going to do it now. Do the agency now so you can be in the system. You don't belong to an agency already, though. Create a network agency. And I guess the other question is this your primary account? Because that's going to be the difference maker, too. You got to be on the primary account, the one that's made the most diamonds for you when you go live. That's the account you want to join with. You got to make sure you're not already with a creator network agency as well. Okay, the 30th is better. I'll put it in school. Okay, thank you. 30th for you. And then, okay, so yeah, so if you, tell me today so I can make sure I put that out there. Oh yes, I've gotten broken in some battles. you got broke in some battles. I heard that. Okay, so you've seen it then, school. Yep. So you've seen it. So yeah, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. If you know how to do it and you've seen enough of them, yeah, go ahead and battle. Creator, we can leave anytime, right? Creator, say that again. The Creator Network program, can you leave at any time? There is, let me break it down. There is more or less a grace period that you will not be able to join another agency. So that's what you're saying. So you can leave. You got to give it 30. Okay, so if you join a Creator Network agency, if you join my agency, so let me speak to my agency. If you join my agency, there's a 15-day period where you can leave at any point. No penalty if you left. No issues. So that's 15 days. On day 16, you have to give a 30-day notice. If you decide you want to leave an agency, you have to give a 30-day notice. Hey, TJ, as you give that 30-day notice, once that 30-day, so during that 30-day notice, you can change your mind. You can decide to stay whenever you choose to within those 30 days. If you do let the 30 days end and you move on, you have to wait 2 months. So an additional 60 days before you can join another agency. So essentially it's 90 days. So you got 30 plus the 60. So that's the rule before you can come back to another, join another agency you want to join. Not a big battle late at night. No one shows up because they are all gone to bed. I know. So we definitely got to have them earlier time so that people can join. So yeah, Mama T, I just explained it. Let me know if that makes sense. Oh, that's the same for all. Oh, okay. Yep. That's for all of them. Yep. It's Sweet 16 with baby girl giving her a yes day like the movie, going live after shenanigans. Happy birthday to her. Sweet 16. Nice. Oh, you had a late December baby birthday. Nice. Oh, look at there. 16 was a good year. Yes, you said I'm in a creative network. It's a lot. Yes. So If you're with one, you have to wait. Then you have to wait. Yep. You have to make a decision. Let me say that differently. You got to talk to them first. Let me say that totally differently. Talk to them first, because I don't want no smoke. I can't coach or poach nobody who's in the agency. So yeah, you got to talk to them first, and then have a conversation about your next move. Yep. All right. So, who is going live today? So, Coach Rhonda, you're going. You want to do the 30th. So I'm gonna send me a message, and about time for your battle. Some sugar was here. She wants to do a meeting on the 31st at 1 p.m. So I'll meet with her. So we'll get that going. I'm just writing my notes here. Anybody else who want to get in a battle before the month is out? Who is I go live every day in January, every day. That's what we're doing in January. So I got to make our campaign every day in January. I don't know if that's going to be the name of the campaign, but I got to figure out something that's going to be nice and rhymey so we can do it. But we're going to be doing that in January. And then, so we'll do that. And anybody who wants to battle, let me know. You said, who wants to battle me for my birthday? Then you said for January 23rd. Okay. No, seriously. Anybody want to take her? There's a few people who might take you up. The whole crew isn't here right now. So you might get some battle friends on the 23rd of January. 23rd of January. What day of the week is that? Let me check. It is a Friday. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a Friday. Soda said me. See? So Soda jumped in. She said me. She'll battle you on the 23rd. There you go. You got a battle partner. Just that quick. So, who else is going live? Who else is going live? I love it. Soda, yeah, definitely keep us posted. There you go. You're laughing at me. Who is going live tonight? Let us know. She said, oh, shoot, let's connect. Okay. I will tonight. Okay. All right. Good. You're going live tonight? Awesome. I'm planning to Urban Eye Candy. Okay, look at y'all. 3:30 L. Look at you. Eastern. I think that's Eastern. I did last night for an hour. Look at you. Y'all getting ready. Y'all are getting ready. Hey, y'all said we're gonna start strong. Yes, Eastern. Okay, 3:30 Eastern. L's going live. She's talking about overthinking, so that's good. 1 p.m. Eastern for Nika. Nika's about to go live. I love it. She's gonna go live in the next hour. So yes, 2 p.m. Eastern for Urban Eye Candy. Are you crocheting, Urban? What are you doing? Are you doing you were doing the dolls before? What else are you gonna be doing? Yes, getting ready for January. There we go. January it is. I appreciate everybody coming through. I have been a little bit under the weather crocheting. Okay, is that I'm live at 8 p.m. Eastern for our final Sunday reset of 2025. Thank you for the follow. What is it, Mogo? Thank you so much. Is that Mago? Magayo? Thank you so much. You said widow personal growth here to uplift registered nurse oncology advocate. Look at you, friend. Thank you for joining. Let me know if you have questions. Hello. I should schedule a birthday battle with Frosty. Yes. When is your birthday? Nika, when is your birthday? What you mean, guys? Schedule a birthday battle. When is your birthday? I had no clue your birthday's coming up. Yes, thank you so much. I do have questions. Oh, what's your question, friend? January 26th. No way. Okay, we gotta remember that, friend. I may do a New Year's battle. We'll see. I may do one on January 1st as a culmination of I should do one on the 31st, but I want to make sure you guys get your battles in. And so I may do one on the 1st as a kickoff for the new year. So we'll see. We'll see if I do something. I've been thinking about what I should do to kind of, culminate the 1 year go live experience. I'm afraid to go live. Okay, friend, you're in the right room. You said you have questions. You said I'm afraid to go live. I'm laughing because not that I'm laughing at you, but I know the feeling. We all know the feeling. So it is one of those things where we have now made this part of our journey. We're doing this. We're going live. So that's gonna be the first step. You said that was me. Look at you coloring, Jim. She said that was me because I think I'm boring. Oh no. You could battle Frosty too. Oh, I could battle Frosty. Me and Frosty battle. Frosty chat be too I don't like Frosty's chat. His chat is too opinionated. They too I don't want his chat. I don't know. No. You said, let's see. You said what once upon a minivan. I love that. What does it take to join your free agency? Oh, that's okay. I gotta talk about the agency. Give me a second. Once upon a minivan. What do we talk about? Let's see. Neurodivergent family life made practical, real routines, honest TikTok shop finds, no mom guilt. Oh, I love your bio. Do you go live? Hi, Patrick. TikTok is now pushing people in the room because they heard me say I was about to go get off shortly. um, I'll talk about the agency. Give me 1 second. Let me catch up on a couple comments. I'm boring too, child. What should I start with? Um, you should start with your topic for your audience. I'm assuming it has something to do with what your words in your bio are about. Are you talking about personal growth, life after losing a spouse? Are you talking about being a registered nurse? Of people, oncology in particular. It just depends on what you're talking about. It could be that journey in terms of some key things that people need to be aware of, um, especially if you had a spouse that died from illness, and recognizing that loss of a spouse is significant, and there's an audience for you. There's people who have dealt with that, who have grieved that, and so you should be able to talk about that. Yeah, so just depends on what you want to talk about. And then I would say, Urban Eye Candy, she does craft. There's people who do crafting and they're talking as they're doing their craft. So that could be another way to do it if you have a talent in that way. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. They just had his back. Oh, Frosty. You talking about Frosty? Frosty, yeah, his chat is mean. His chat. Let me put this in context, y'all. His chat, you can hear the chat. They verbalize because he does live studio. So the chat is literally talking. It's like talking to Kit. When you remember the Knight Rider car, Kit is talking. So they're talking. So I'm like, that chat is mean. So thanks, that makes sense. Absolutely, friend. So so I just think I'm just saying they do have his back though. Laugh out loud. We were too opinionated too. It just doesn't read out as loud. I know we are opinionated. I haven't gone live in a month. Christmas was a lot to prep for. Okay, so you gotta go get live. So that's the first step. So I'm gonna ask you to go live like 3 times. If you go live today, go live tomorrow, go live Tuesday, and then apply to the agency. So I'm going to tell you how to apply. I'm going to tell you what you get from my agency. I give a lot of value. I support. So we'll talk about all of that stuff. Give me 1 second. Let me just catch up on comments. Yes. So yeah, I think that's what you would do. Is it Magu? Magu? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Names and me sometimes don't gel. So, Techfinity, I want to play with it. Yes, that's what he was using. I'm also setting up a talent show. If anyone has talent, please DM me. This is Shop Time with Mama T. So she's doing a talent show as well. So are you doing that for your birthday, Mama T? Is that the plan on the 23rd of January? Or is that something in advance of your birthday? So that would be cool, friend. I love that. Yes, so it's gonna be on the 23rd of January, talent show, same day. Okay. So Mago, let me know if you have any Magu. Is it Magu? Magu? I don't know. um, let me know if you have any other questions about just topic. Because I mean that's the thing about it. All of this it was new for all of us at one point. Hey Kay, how you doing, friend? It was new for every last one of us. None of us had experience in this way, in a TikTok way. I'm on YouTube. It's totally different over here. Totally different. Like the card, Mr. Magoo. Mr. Magoo! Oh! I got you. Thank you. I needed that. OMG, I love your earrings. How you doing, friend? Um, that's actually her name, y'all. And I said it like I was saying I love my own earrings, but that's her name, y'all. So yes, okay, now I got you. You know, I don't know why my brain was not doing that. I should have said Mr. Magoo. Mr. Magoo. That's it. Thank you for that, friend. Um, so okay, so when it comes to just how you doing, friend? She OMG, I love your earrings is in the agency, y'all. She's new. We're waiting for her to go live because I've not seen you go live yet. So let's see what your live stream is about. We want to see you live, friend. And then to join the agency, what you're gonna do is click my photo here. My mini profile is going to pop up. If you click my photo again, it takes you to my main profile. In my main profile is the application to join my creator network. You'll see it on the webpage to click. Also, I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to say hello. This is the official agency account. If you ever have to, I usually communicate from this account, my main account. But on occasions, I'll use this to communicate. I don't know why it's not letting me pen. Oh, that's because I'm on the wrong phone. Lord. Oh my gosh. I gotta get it together. Oh, that's a new. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's a new gift. I like that. 2026. Oh gosh, I hadn't seen that one, y'all. You said at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight? Let me know what time you go live. Is that p.m.? I was live last night. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I missed you because I was out last night. So I missed you. Okay. So 7 p.m. You're going to do it again tonight? Look at you. Thank you so much, Coach Rhonda. Appreciate your friend. So what I'll say is that we definitely want to make sure that we have people signing up for the campaign. We're going to talk about that. You're going to hear me talk about that a lot in the next couple of days. Did you come back at, all right, am I coming back at 4 o'clock? I am. I'm coming back at 4 o'clock. I will be coming back. I sure will, friend. I miss it. Was it in the hat? Was it, no, it was just on the screen. You talking about the gift that Pal sent? Yeah, it was just on the screen. Posh Mahogany, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, so let's go back. So when it comes to, oh, yeah, that's it. Isn't it cute? Look at there. That's cute. It's very whimsical. Oh. That was cute. That was cute. Piggyback off Coach Ron to laugh out. Oh my gosh, that was super cute. Oh, I haven't seen any of those gifts. Those are cute. Oh wow. Thank you for sending that one. That was super cute. Okay, so to join the agency, you're gonna click the link. Let me talk about the agents. There's another one that is 2,026 coins. Oh, was that the one, Nika? Maybe that's the one she sent. That was super cute though. That was cute, y'all. Countdown to joy. I love it. I love it. There's a six. Oh, okay, they did it backwards. 6,202 coins. Awesome. TikTok, you are an interesting thing. My goodness. All right. That is interesting. TikTok said, oh, we're going to do this backwards too. Oh, I didn't even catch that. Yeah. Oh, you didn't catch yeah. So it was the backwards of 2026. So, all right. Oops. hit the wrong button when I shared the live. Oh, I didn't see it. What you hit? Hey, nothing happened. Good. You're good. You're good. Love you, Diversify. How you doing? Okay, let me talk about the agency really quickly. Creator Network Agency, that's what I have. It's a free program to you all. The goal is that you go live. You gotta go live. Okay? It's no point in being an agency if you don't plan to be a live host. So that's the main thing. It's free because TikTok pays you through the rewards that you get for your live stream, through the Scale Live rewards. They take a percentage, and with their percentage, they pay agencies. Okay? So that's how it works. So you get paid by TikTok, agencies get paid, and TikTok gets paid. So that's the whole point of this. So you got to go live. You got to make this a consistent part of your why. Why are you here? Why are you doing this? What's going on? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to grow? Are you trying to monetize? Are you trying to make money online? Why are you doing this? And so you make this part of it. But the goal is that you're going live. Okay? I don't have requirements yet. I don't have requirements yet. We are going to be doing a campaign in January where we go live daily. That's going to be something new for a lot of people, but the goal is to go live and consistently go live. But with that being said, I don't have requirements. I have strong encouragements. I do have a lot of people that join the agency and have not been going live. So I think I'm going to have to purge my list. I'm going to be talking to my point of contact in the upcoming week just so I can think about how I want to move in January and beyond. In my mind, I was thinking I would just let their contract in because it's a 1 year obligation. I was thinking I would just let it in, but then I was like, maybe I need to make sure I'm being mindful of the agency's numbers because that's part of it. Because our activeness number is low because a lot of people who join aren't live. So you got to be active. Okay. So the goal is to go live. And so I don't have numbers yet and requirements, but I probably will say, I have to talk to her and just see what makes sense for the agency. Hurt your numbers? Yes, it does. It does. Mess with your numbers and campaigns? I'm sure, yes, it does. Do you help? So yes, I help a lot. I help a lot. Yes. So you got to be active. Urban Candy, I will say this, and obviously use some sugar, Bloom. There's people who have gone live, and you go live periodically. There are people who go live, and there are people who have not gone live at all. Okay, and so I have a lot that have not gone live at all. So to me, that's the difference maker because you ain't even trying at this point. And now it's like, okay, well, there's no point in holding on to an agency and you're not going to participate in a program. So all of the family stays. Some sugar's in though. Yeah, so and that's what I'm saying. There's people who have made attempts and they just need to work on consistency. But there are people who have made attempts. There are people who have not made an attempt. Like no attempt. And so those are the people I have to say, yeah, I gotta purge. So I you said me family. Yes, you are. So we just got to get people on a consistent basis. That's the thing about it. So that's the next wave. January is going to be part of it. We're going to have some more campaigns, trying to make sure people are going live a little bit more consistently. Okay. So we're going to work through it. But the goal is that you are showing up. Okay. So let's go back. Agency support that I offer. I go live twice a day. So I have my 10 a.m. and my 4 p.m. I go live twice a day to support people in their live journey. I am also because of that we do a weekly meeting on Zoom where we talk about updates and kind of talk candidly on Zoom, so we don't have TikTok that we're worried about. We also we have a school platform, SKOOL, where you can go to school and okay, I was making sure that was handled. Can you show me where I go to? I cannot, but my friends can if they ask a question. So, Doc, what is the free agency? I'm explaining it now. Solid, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Friend, we got to work on getting you a bio so we know who you are and what you're about. Thank you for the shares. Let me know a little bit about your who you are. Hello, and then do you go live in the chat for us as well? Um, Mama T, Nika Grace is going to ask the question. She's going to ask the question, and that way we will get an answer. Um, so how you doing? Up, mix it up with Gigi. How you doing, friend? Um, so so we do the school platform, and that's where you can also collaborate with other live hosts in the agency. So that's another way to connect with people. We post content there. We talk about campaigns. Um, thank you, Nika. And so I'm going to show you where to go, Nika. So thank you for asking the question. I don't want you to leave, but I will show you how to do it if you have questions about how to do this. Let me finish talking about the services, and then I will show you, Nika. I'm not happy about this. You will want to talk to your agency first. You will talk to me first, and we will have a conversation, okay? Um, so here's what I will say, though. I do one-on-ones with people who are going live so we can look at your analytics. This is a data-driven agency. We look at analytics. I teach you how to look at your numbers. I want you to grow. I want you to be aware of how to move the needle. What gets measured gets done. That's what I say as well. So I want you to start measuring how you're performing. How many days you go live. How many new follows you got. What kind of diamonds are you collecting on a monthly basis. I want you to think about, how do I improve from what I did last time? Looking at your recordings, thinking about how you start your live stream. It's because of the catfish thing. I just can't get over it. I'm sorry about that. Don't leave. Don't leave. You don't have to leave. I won't say you were catfishing anymore. um, but so when you join the agency, I want you to make sure you're looking at your numbers. So we're going to talk about data-driven approach, and I do one-on-ones, and we talk about the data from that perspective. The agency people are awesome. We have a TikTok group chats. We have multiple now. I'm probably about to start a new one, but we have multiple group chats, and that's where you can learn from other creators in the agency. You can share out your live. You can share your content, ask people to engage there. You're going to be put in one of our group chats. Only 32 people per group chat. That's why we have so many, but it is another great way to connect with people in the agency. Okay, and visit their lives. And this agency, because we teach about engagement, we know how to tap the screen, share the live, comment, grab the daily heart mate. We know how it means to support your live goals. So there's things that we understand and we do, and we support in that way. And the thinking is you will reciprocate that, and you will go and support other people too. You don't have to support everybody. Not everybody is for everybody. That's not what I'm saying. You don't have to do that. But the thinking is, that's the type of community you want to cultivate even for your live stream, because in turn, those people who are supporting you, you're going to want to support them and continue to build your own community. Okay? So we teach how to do that. I want you to be intentional about what you're trying to achieve here. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. I appreciate you. Mrs. Treetop is one of the ultimate supporters. Look at that 32 badge. So just know that that's part of it. That's part of your growth on this app, and that's how you are looking at ways to kind of build community as well. Okay, Coach Rhonda, I see your friend coming back in. It's an amazing, amazing agency. I appreciate you, friend. And then I'm gonna say this, y'all. We're working through having the official webpage for our agency retreat. We're planning an in-person retreat in Orlando, early June. Okay, the webpage is about 80% done, and so just know that that's about to go out, and the registration is going to open on the 1st of January. So the registration will open on the 1st of January. You got to register and pretty much commit to going and participating, and then the hotel block is going to open up early February. So we're going to get registrations first, then hotel block. Okay? So that's what's happening. It's time to level up and get that bag. So I'm so excited about that because it's going to be fun, fun, fun. It is going to be fun, informative, and community. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I think I'm going to go live a little early. I see Sarah's battling at 8:30. She is battling at 8:30. She's doing an official battle at 8:30. Yep. That's the plan. She shared it in the group chat, I think. So I'm gonna make sure I share it out to the other group chats too. Yeah. So really quickly, if you want to join the agency, you click the bio, you click that application. What is a battle? A battle is, and let me say this. You asked the question about requirements. I don't have requirements. I don't require you to battle. I don't require you to do so many days a month or a week, or so many hours. I don't have those requirements at all with the agency. Battling is something that you can do as a way to build community, to get more exposure, and to monetize. It's a game, and TikTok likes the game because in that 5 minute period, people will gift and support at typically a higher rate than they normally would. And so TikTok likes those battle events and stuff. So you'll see those things are encouraged. In my agency, some agencies require you to do them, but I don't. But it's another fun way to engage your community. It's when you think about it, it's kind of celebratory. When you think about how you might do it at a milestone or a birthday or an anniversary or end of the year kickoff. So it just depends on what you're trying to do. But people will do it. There's no requirements for your battle. There's no requirements to battle. Is that what you're asking me for the agency? Yeah, I don't have requirements. We just have encouragements, and people do it. The campaigns, a lot of TikTok campaigns will have battle requirements. Not all of them, but many of them will. So if you're paying attention to ways to engage and monetize on the app, you'll see battling is one of them. Battling will become one of them that you may want to learn how to do, or at least try out. It's nothing that you have to be required to do, but at least try out. Um, but everything is not for everybody. So I don't make people have to do something correction for your agency. No, it's not for the agency. No, I don't make people have to do it, but there are ways that you're going to be exposed to it if you participate in campaigns, if you do, Community Fest had a lot of battling built into it. Live Fest, they were battling a little bit more too. So all that is part of your TikTok experience, but you don't have to do it. So it's not a requirement. What I was saying earlier is that I may, if anything I may end up having to require is that people go live for at least 30 minutes of, I'll probably have a couple days that you have to go live days. I probably will have that out of the month. There's so many numbers that you have to do. I haven't come to a definitive answer to that yet, but I probably will institute that especially with the renewal process, I think I'm going to have to institute that because the numbers are being impacted with so many people not going live. So I may end up having to do that, which, I don't like having to do, but I think if you're here and you're trying to get support, and I'm giving a lot of support, and my numbers are really suffering, I can't continue to have that happen. So I'm probably going to have to come up with some requirements. But we'll see. I'm going to talk to my point of contact about that. But battling is not going to be a requirement. That won't be the case. With that, is it 100K? We did get 100K. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Appreciate you all. The requirements for TikTok. TikTok has rules about who can join an agency. You have to be in the U.S. or Canada, because my agency is in U.S. and Canada. Thank you so much, everybody. You cannot be with another agency. So if you join an agency, a creator network agency already, then you need to talk to them first. If you join my agency and you want to quit, this is what Nika was asking me, makes sense to have some live time requirements. I think so. I mean, it does make sense. Again, even if you're not making diamonds from it, you're at least going live, and that's part of the active percentage. My active percentage is technically, there's some, I have to look at the monthly average. I think we're around 35% monthly. So that tells you there's a lot of people not going live. So I'm gonna have to put some guardrails around it. Most agencies say you have to do lives for 15 to 20 hours a month in order for them. I don't know if I will have that many per month, but I could see it being at least you know, when you think about it per week, people showing up at least 3 hours to 4 hours a week. So that probably puts you at 12 on average. Yeah. If nothing else, about 12. So that means you're going live at least 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah. Or at least, you know, depends on how long you go live. It could be less. Yeah. Live at least 3 to 5 days a week. Really live at least 3 to 5. Yeah. Is that the agency you're with now? Let me know if that's what you're saying. But the reality is, here's what I'm noting. So you were saying for your agency there are no live rules, not right now. Mm-mm. No, I'm just saying. Okay, you're just saying. Okay, minimum 3 days. Yeah, I think so. I think it should be at least 3 days a week. You can do weekends. You can do a couple days during the week. However you do it. Yeah. You said I'm live every day. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Um, I don't have rules and requirements now because you know we just started in August, and I was trying to let people come in, learn, and grow. Okay, you're not with an agency. Okay, do you go live? Let me know if you go live. You said I like your live. Thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate your friend. Um, so because of that, people. You said I'm faceless every day. Are you faceless? I didn't know you was faceless usually. You didn't start off as faceless though. 6 hours a week, 3 days a week is super reasonable. It is. It is. It is. I agree with that. Super reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, because there's so many people not active, it does have an impact to the agency's performance and numbers. So those are things that I wasn't really paying attention to, you know. And so now I'm at a point where, okay, now I need to make some shifts in terms of what I do pay attention to. How do I see this growing? How do I see this performing successfully as an agency? And it requires people to show up. Yeah. So yes, I just started 2 weeks in. Oh, did you? Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you, Holly Q. Did you ask me if I go live? I'm asking, do you go live? Do you go live? Hey, Doc, I like to book a one-on-one, learn how to go live the right way. I can go live this week every day. Okay. Well, if you join the agency, we talk about going live the right way. I mean, it just depends on who you're talking to, what you're talking about. There's some things that you're gonna have to kind of really kind of think through, like, what am I trying to achieve here? I always tell people, like, what's your why? Why are you doing this? And in terms of knowing your why, then that's gonna help you determine how you engage properly too. Like, are you engaging with your audience? Are you talking to the right people? Because if people think that you're not talking to them, they're gonna swipe. And so you gotta make sure you know who you're talking to. Definitely create a bio. Yes, that's gonna be number one. You got homework. Create a bio. Launch your income agency. Yep, launch your income agency. We call us LYIA. Holly Q says the words like Laia. What you said. It was super cute. I was like, oh, that's the name. It was super cute. Um, you said, why are you doing it for free? Oh, TikTok is the TikTok program. It's for free. Yeah. TikTok program is for free. Now, Magoo, your question is actually multifaceted. Actually, you're like, girl, you do a lot for free. That's the way I took that. Why are you doing this for free? but, but no, TikTok's program for Creator Network Agency is a free program. Essentially, what happens is that TikTok pays you through the Scale Live rewards. So you get a percentage of the rewards you earn during your live stream. So with that percentage, TikTok in turns takes their cut. They get a cut, and with their cut, they give a couple percentage to the agency. So that's how it works. So again, depending on how you're earning and what you're doing in your live stream, TikTok gets their percentage. Scale Live rewards, I didn't totally break it down, but essentially it's based on how long you go live, how many new follows you get, as well as some metrics surrounding your weekly performance too. Like how many fan clubs members you have, that's the Daily Heart Me, how many days you go live, as well as if you're in a league, what league that you're leaguing up. As you league up each week, you get a percentage for that too. So that's part of the Scale Live rewards. And so if you don't go live, You don't get paid, TikTok doesn't get paid, agency gets nothing. So that's part of it as well. Um, Back to the agency really quickly, and I never answered Mama T's Nika's question. I go live 7 days a week. Oh, you go live 7 days a week? That's awesome. That's awesome. And you're a live topic content creator, teacher, and live streamer of Learning Everything TikTok. Okay, so you do TikTok tips as well and coaching. Job and career searching streams. Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and weekends as well. I see you, Frank. Okay, cool. Doc, can we do a one-on-one? So one-on-ones are, so what I'm doing for non-agency people, I'm rolling those back out in January. Those are paid appointments. So I have consultations that I offer for people who want to learn, want to grow, want to get digital marketing strategy and tips. And then there are also sessions that I'm going to roll out again for if you want um, a package, intensive support. So you want to meet weekly and talk about how to build your business, how to make this digital marketing a piece of your business strategy. So we'll talk about that in weekly meetings. So I have a package for that, and then I do consultations as well. So I don't have them visible now. That's kind of my homework. I got to work on that too. I'm gonna roll that out in the new year as well. So that'll be available for folks. Because I do have people come in, ask for one-on-ones, or inbox me asking for one-on-ones. So those consultations will become available again. Back to the agency really quickly. So when it comes to the agency, you can't have another Greater Network agency you already belong to. If you do, you can't join another one. You got to make sure you only have one per account, one per person. Okay, so that's how it works. Nika, you asked the question about leaving. I would like that. Can you DM me when you get your package on one-on-one? Sure. Send me a message. Magoo. Send me a message in my inbox. Just send a message saying, hey, I'm interested in a one-on-one when the package comes back out. And that way I can respond back to that message. Okay. I'm rolling out a new business in January with travels. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. Awesome. That's awesome. And that's, I mean, like I said, a lot of people are looking at doing this for different purposes, different reasons. And, I teach how you can maximize your time here, how you need to think about digital marketing. There's some fundamental things that you need to pay attention to in terms of how do you set up your business, structure, but also, again, communicating that to your audience. Booking tickets, hotels, and Airbnbs. Oh, nice. I love that. Okay, really quickly, Nika, you asked that question about, you're going to go to TikTok Studio. When you go to TikTok Studio, you're going to scroll down to Tools and Resources. Under Tools and Resources, this is where you can join the agency, and if you decide to leave my agency, this is where you would actually go as well. You all let her tell us right quick. Yes. And so under Tools and Resources, you click here. There is the Creator Network box. Creator Network box is where you would go. When I accept you into the agency, that's where you started off at. And then if you have questions about your status or what's going on, that's also where you go back to. Okay. So that's where you go. All right. So, and definitely talk to me as a Creator Network manager first before you decide to leave your agency, Nika. All right. Hey, Mr. Treetop, thank you. Okie dokie. Thank you. You're welcome. So when it comes to other ways to things to keep in mind, you can't join the agency if you're under restriction or violation. And if you've earned too much money, over $5,000 over the last 5 months, TikTok says you don't need an agency, you can't join. So think about your earnings as well. Do you remember me now? I asked you about elite invites. Oh, you changed your name. Yeah, you changed your name, didn't you? Yeah. I do have elite invites. Yeah, I do. Coach G7. Yeah, I don't think your name was different last time. Vibe and Learn Lounge. Yeah, you changed your name. Nice. Yes. You were Coach. Yeah, the Transforming. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, she changed her name. Yes. Nice. Okay, so that's what's happening here, friends. You said um, it is still there. Let's see. Oh, under your username, but your nickname's changed. Your nickname, the name that we see in the live used to be the Coach Transforming. Yeah. So you never changed. You didn't change your username. You just changed your name that we see. That's cool. I like it. I like it. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. Anybody who joins the agency, let me know. I will check for you, check your status. And then those who are, I got some people in here. And then those who have questions, let me know that as well. I'm happy to answer questions. Any last minute questions? Um, and then I'm going to come back at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna come back at 4 o'clock and we'll start the conversation all over again. Make sure you grab any points up here for the fan club. You said, do I have elite invites? I do. I do. Yeah, I do. So, yeah. So if you join now, you'll be able to get one. Yeah. So yeah. So I have enough to support people coming in. And then I'm actually accepting a few people that have came. I guess they applied overnight, so I gotta reach out to some folks. Okay. All right, friends. Appreciate everybody who's here. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. And then if you have any questions, send me an inbox message. I'm happy to answer questions there too. All right, friends. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate everybody who joined the live stream. I will see you all back at 4 o'clock if you want to join at 4. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you, Kimmy Kim. Thank you so much for supporting. If you have any questions, let me know. Come back at 4 as well. Okay? All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Came in from the FYP. Oh, did you? Appreciate you coming through. Thank you for your time. I'm going to send you a message. Okay, perfect. All right, thank you. All right, friends, take care. I appreciate everybody coming through. Kimmy Kim, come back at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, I'm happy to come watching from Wisconsin. Thank you so much, friend. If you're available at 4 Eastern, I'll be back then, okay? I think that is, if you're Midwest, that means that is 3 Central. All right, take care, everybody. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Thank you all. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate you coming through. I will be back at 4. Doc, you need 6 more subs. Oh, I'm going to get it later. I'm going to get it at 4. Woo! All right. All right, friend. Thank you so much for everybody coming in. Appreciate all the support. I will see you at 4 o'clock. All right. Bye-bye.